If I told you the things I've seen on my ways, if I told you the things I've done in my days, you wouldn't believe me anyway. So it's best I just don't say. Lived 1,000 lives, I piloted 1,000 souls, I killed and fought and died just for a single role.
Why, hello! Welcome to session 13, Lucky 13.
Oh.
And possibly the final session of our Mongoose Traveler campaign, Exodus. I am your referee, Stu, and to my left. And I'm sick. That's why my voice sounds the way it does.
Oh, no.
You sound like Kathleen Turner. It's kind of sexy.
Why, thank you.
You're not bad. You're just drawn that way.
I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way.
It's gun candy. You sound exactly like her.
It's gun candy.
It's gun candy. It's going to be the name of my punk rock band.
Speaking of gun candy.
Yes.
Someone please clip that.
Hi, I'm Kimi. I'm playing Riley O'Connor. I am a truther cult leader who ended up being right about all the alien things. And it's important that you know that. I'm also an ex-Marine who's pretty good at killing things. Mm-hmm. But I was right.
Sure. All right. Yeah. Hi, I'm Joey.
Giant alien ship was right.
I mean, everyone knew they existed. The amount of helpful they would be, I believe, is the crucial part.
And I'm just saying, you activated your thing in one system, and that system was immediately attacked. So...
Still a magic
Do me a
alien
favor,
artifact.
mute your mic for a second and talk.
I'm going to talk. I'm talking. And I'm talking some more. Am I not on?
That mic's not working.
Oh, that's cute.
Well, keep going.
I'll keep going. Or
I'll
if you
go.
want to, you go while we fix me.
I'm
just move your mic.
I'm Stork.
It's just not in a good spot. Sorry.
I'm playing Vesa Simola. He's a, I guess, from Terra. We're Finnish in I'm stalling. I'm stalling. You good?
Okay,
all right.
you're
And you know, it's Traveler, so I failed out of a lot of. Yeah,
It's Traveler, you're you, and you had to roll dice.
yeah, that's it. But
Accurate.
I'm sort of the combat monkey, which won't bode well for the rest of the party since I have to roll dice.
I mean, usually it just bodes well it doesn't bode well for you.
For me.
So
That's
One
fair.
hit and down.
Hi, I am Pooja. I'm playing Shari Melnyk, a former intelligence agent and current, disciple of psionicology. Mm-hmm. Feel a little vindicated. But
a lot of that
also,
going
like
around.
there might be like more career options in the future for me.
You were also right about so many things.
Well, I never thought that I was wrong. I just also thought that the things I was right about would probably kill me.
Or people would kill you for just knowing about them.
They definitely tried to do
Yeah,
that.
they did.
And I'm Joey. I'm playing Milo Hawkins, ex-diplomat, captain of our beautiful stealth ship, who also felt very vindicated when the Marines saluted him and referred to him as captain the entire last game. It felt really good.
I would say that there's a lot of vindication to go around, except for Vesa.
How's your beer?
Yeah. We got more beer. As long as we don't get any more accidents, everything should be fine.
I mean, you're the one of us who can use a power suit, so that's important.
It could be.
Yeah.
It could be. All right.
Very important.
So in our last session, I have my notes. Does someone want to talk about what happened, and I can just kind of read through what I've got, or should I just read through what I've got?
Go ahead
for
and
it.
read through.
The party's on Dolan's Peak. They meet Corporal Braga. There is an attack of lurkers coming. They fight and win, leaving the planet. Braga asks the party to destroy a science vessel in orbit. They do.
And that's the science vessel from way back in the day that the lurkers had.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
The one we should have destroyed the first time, but didn't.
they were like newly sentient, and they hadn't become a danger really. And
To anyone who wasn't on the science vessel.
yeah,
Even though we knew that they were the military race.
We
Of the
didn't
agents.
know that
You found
at
that
the
out
time.
later.
Oh, was it later? Okay.
and also like it's also like millennia later, so we still don't really know like if their intentions are. I mean, we know that they are now killing humans, but we still don't know whether they would have been loyal to the elders or whatever.
Though from what Tambatu, Master Talking said,
We shouldn't even risk it.
we should not
Yeah.
risk it. They were very sympathetic to the elders in the first place,
Yeah.
also very susceptible to having their brains just straight up changed
Yeah.
permanently.
Yeah.
So we blew them out of the sky.
Yeah.
A million years is a meg annum.
A Meg Annam.
That sounds like the
Is it a
name of an
millennium?
actress.
A Megan?
Well, it's got mega annum. It's got 2 A's in it, but it's not hyphenated. It would be meganum.
I really like her in Sleepless in Seattle.
All right. What happened next?
The Audie Murphy arrives in critical condition. The party picks up a major and one of the cap troopers, and Jones, another cap trooper, and Jones Smith, who is the Psi from Majestic 33, which is the Ustas secret side division.
And that's his real name. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
Oh, they probably assigned them names, I would imagine. They tell the party that it stands victorious in the face of relentless foes, is building a quote-unquote medical facility and some sort of communication device on the North Pole of 70 Obuchi. The party returns to Altair, where the Tobantu have a 4th ship. The Tobantu Tobantu... I don't know if I told you that. That might be my note.
Okay.
What's Master thinking?
No.
Okay.
Okay, and then that's pretty much all I have. Then I wrote myself a note on what the sort of plan of attack was.
Mm-hmm.
The Tobantu are going to create a space-side diversion for Brilliant Blue's star rise upon the Savannah. The cap troopers are going to breach the Elder vessel and start breaking things, drawing away the repair bots. The party will breach the ship and hunt down the Elder.
And Li Ping, we're going to try to get a message to Li Ping
Okay.
to create a diversion on the surface by attacking the thing. But we're
satellite.
not going to tell Li Ping it's supposed to be a diversion. We're just going to say, like,
Go nuts.
go attack the thing at the
Okay.
North Pole.
There was also a sidebar between you and Jones Smith and
He's going
Master
to teach me.
Master Mind Talking.
Oh, yeah.
And so you now know psionics is real, and
And he's going to teach me to shield,
right. Yes.
which is the only thing we have time for me to learn
Right.
before all this goes down.
Okay. So, you're. I think we ended the session. You were still in Altair, in the Altair system, if I recall correctly.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
we hadn't jumped.
No, we decided to leave it on that, like,
'Cause, like, the plan
precipice
is,
of...
once we jump, plan is go.
Are you going to jump to what was it, 35 Obuchi, and then jump? I don't know if you're going to try to hit directly.
I think it's just a one jump. Well,
Yeah.
You can jump 3 parsecs.
right, but I
Yeah,
think
we
from
can-
where
we
we
can make it
are,
70
it's right
Obuchi.
next door. Yeah.
You can go direct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we have the jump 3 drive.
Okay. All right. So, Tobantu Master Talking requests that if he may travel upon your ship sort of as a liaison,
Yeah, sure.
Mission granted.
and so they transfer her over, and then okay, that's it. And then you basically sort of sync up your jump drives, which you can do because you're in a military vessel, so that you all appear at the exact same moment. And someone make their astrogation roll to do that.
I'll support you.
And
that's
then
right.
you needed I think you need a 4, and then it's a jump 3, so you need a 7.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh
we're fine.
yeah.
Okay.
It was the best astrogation ever.
Boom. I'm gonna check the other 4 ships. Does someone else want to roll it?
Yes.
Make 3 rolls.
Oh, there you
You're gonna need a 5.
Got it. 7.
Okay.
God, those dice don't want to stay in the tray at all. Alright, let's try some of these dice. 9.
10.
Yeah, 10.
Okay, there's 4 ships total. That was 3 rolls,
Oh.
right? Did I say 3 rolls or 4?
You said 3.
You said 3.
I'm sorry, 4 rolls because there's 4 ships. Remember, there's a 4th ship now.
And 5 exactly.
Exactly. Okay.
I'm assuming they have a plus or something. Like these captains, they got it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are going to spend basically about a week in jump space. Is there anyone has anything specifically planned during this time, or anything you want to work on or do?
I don't know if we asked. Is there any? Do they have any idea of what the ship layout might be and where he might be in the ship?
Tubantu Master Talking
Yeah.
says that no. I mean, that his very, very distant ancestors would have been placed on this ship, but they were probably confined to certain areas. Certainly, none of the client species were allowed on the decks where the elders were.
I want to take some time and either get some grenades and encase them in this powdered alloy that that we have. It takes some time powdering it to a really, really fine powder, and either put it in a plastic bag around a grenade or find an aerosol way to release it. I want to make a cloud of it.
Ah, okay, all right. To get any kind of engineering or mechanics. Or
You know what? I have mechanics 1. Let me see, what is that? That's science? No.
No, when you go to the armory, there's already a bunch of the cap troopers there. There's I can't remember how many there were.
I don't
You
remember.
picked up.
I want to say 5,
You
but
picked up 5, and then you've got the major, and you've got 1 more that left the ship. So you got a total of 7.
okay.
So, like the major's not there, but all the rest of them are down there as well, filling their kit. So
Cool. And we've got lots and lots of stuff, I think. So
yes, yeah, this ship probably carries
I think you
probably maybe a platoon, or would it have a platoon complement?
I had 3 T12 combat armor, 4 T11. Oh, that's just the back suits. 3.
So you start taking your grenade apart,
Oh no.
Oh Lord.
and it's not a 2. It's not a 2. And
I mean, technically it was a 4 because you had
you
your
got
plus
1.
1 from
Right,
your
yeah.
engineering, right?
Yeah.
And Corporal Braga's like, you want to be careful when you pull the hold what? He says, "You want? I can take that apart for you."
It's been a long time. These are newer than the ones I used to mess with. I used to mess with the T10s, not these.
And he like
So he
start-
puts the pin back in.
Exactly. You can leave the pin in when you take them apart. By the way,
Oh,
Oh Lord.
is that what that was?
so he starts. How many do you want? You're gonna put that stuff in them?
Yeah, or around them or something. What I want to do is just just a way so that we can aerosol it, so that if we encounter this guy, I want to make a cloud of this stuff around him, so that his has a hard time psyching in and out.
Just a point, I'm reminding you, we discovered last game that wouldn't work.
Around him or around the planet?
At all. Like, if it's aerosol, it doesn't work. Is one of the things we discovered. Because that was, like, one of our first plans.
It was to create like a giant cloud of it.
Your character would totally remember that part. Even though...
Is that true?
I'm trying to remember. I don't remember.
Okay. One of the things... Yeah, because that's one of the things...
Give me a little more of the conversation.
I don't remember the whole conversation. I just remember that we discovered...
Because we were going to try to do it in the planet. I'm just trying to put it around him.
Right, but there was something with the people who had... I don't remember how we got that information. I know. It's something when we were talking with them about
I think it was.
I don't know.
I think it had to deal with. We thought that once they were encased in something that would break or that wouldn't transmit
The connection
signal.
doesn't break.
Oh, yeah.
But if we do it before,
Then
I
you
guess
might not be
that's
able to
true.
make it.
it might be okay.
That's true. It wasn't that we thought it would. That's true. Okay, you're correct.
It's that we can't aerosol it. Like we can't
fix people who've
fix
already been
people
messed
who have
up.
already been.
So sending it. Okay, so sorry. Aerosol might work.
Yeah,
But it won't
okay,
work.
That I remember.
Yeah,
right.
sorry.
It just won't break any connections that he's
Yeah.
already established.
That's
Sharp-
because those
yeah.
minds have already been reordered.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's. I'm sorry. I was misremembering.
There's,
it. I
there's no
apologize.
psionics going on after.
And so what I'm hoping is that he can't control us and or send out new commands if we keep him in place and thought of this stuff.
Yeah, I'm
That
sorry.
makes sense.
I was misremembering. So. I apologize. Keep going.
And also, Corporal Braga, like, he takes, what, 4 or 5 of them?
I think 6 per trooper and us and me. Yeah, let's just go with 6. It doesn't even have to be a full grenade. We could take grenades down just so there's enough to put
Right.
this stuff in the air. So like half a charge or a quarter charge.
Yeah, no problem. So he's doing that, and he's like, what do you load in your ACR?
It's an ACR.
Advanced Combat Rifle.
Oh, just straight wide. You got something else? Just jacketed. Whatever's here. Why?
Well, you know that fancy suit you got?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to shoot through that suit with that gun. Not with that ammo.
Okay.
And if you can't shoot through your suit, you think you're going to be able to shoot through his?
Well, what do you suggest we use?
I would say armor-piercing, high explosive.
Well, do we have any of that?
We got some.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll hook you up.
Okay.
When's the last time your rifle was field stripped?
Now who's the imposter?
Been a little busy.
Let me take care of that for you.
At least
Sure.
I'm technically a captain.
Meanwhile, the on-ship bar is going very well.
So he gets it.
Been a little busy reading these manuals and and shooting. I haven't field stripped my weapons.
He takes it apart, cleans it, puts it back together for you. It takes him like 15 minutes.
Okay.
The cleaning part takes longest. And then and he gives you how many rounds come in a magazine on those things? Is it?
You're gonna make me look this thing up, aren't you?
Oh, you don't have the stats already? I thought you
I
already
do.
had
I think I have it marked right here.
them. You know, I might have them in my GM
Oh wait.
shield.
Combat rifle magazine is 40.
Okay, so he's going to give you 3 magazines. You change it normally does what, 3d6 damage?
Yes. 3D.
That's going to go up to, let's say, 5d6, and you're going to have an AP of, let's say, 8. That means you deduct 8 from the armor of the person you're shooting.
Really? That's awesome.
It's extremely high.
That's a thing we have on this in this book.
No, I had to make it up.
Okay, I wonder I've never heard about
Why
it.
don't they have high explosive armor piercing rounds? Because they exist today, and we're tech level 8.
That's why you're like, what do you got shooting in there? I'm like, you using whatever's in the book?
Right. All right.
Cool.
So and then they because you when you're looking at their combat suits, they're very similar to what you're wearing. They look like they might be a little older. Obviously, they've seen more action,
Right, and more customized, yeah.
but they look very similar to what you're wearing.
And we checked. Do they have the shield blocking
Yeah.
stuff? That's interesting. It's very interesting. There's a whole backstory there. That we don't know anything about.
And you could talk to the enlisted men about it. They don't even know they have it.
Right.
You're dealing with that.
Okay.
Okay.
That should take a while.
I'd like to go over the research notes from the science vessels that we're inspecting
Okay.
the ship and try to put together a rudimentary map of the ship
Oh, okay. All right.
so we know where we're going.
I was gonna actually think along the same path.
It's a straight in roll.
Yeah. I don't know. Is there a skill that you have cartography or?
I have
I don't
astrogation, which is technically cartography. Admin. I'm not really seeing a skill that would apply.
I think investigate might apply to this.
Well, I have a 0 in investigate.
Okay, that'll work.
Either that or recon.
Oh, recon.
Recon?
He still rolled a 10, so I guess it really doesn't matter.
It
one
don't
way or
matter.
another.
Right. Okay.
All right. So you have, there are whole sections of this ship they never explored.
Which, yeah.
They couldn't get to. Like, they couldn't get the doors open or whatever. But basically you have it's got, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 levels, they assume. And, like, you've got, like, details of, like, 5. But, like, the bottom level, they couldn't even get into. So you have like, a rough idea. And basically, they never made a map of it. Everything was done with drones, right?
Right.
So they would send drones on board, and basically what you're doing is you're saying, oh, it looks like it went in there, and you're sort of...
Right. Which is totally fine.
So you can make that, you're going to distribute that to the...
Yeah, I'm going to distribute to
Okay.
everybody. Make
Okay.
sure they have it.
Okay.
Both these, heads-up displays, if you have them.
Is there any way, based on the information from the science vessels, we could like kind of narrow it down where Vicky might be?
Probably, they never found it, they only found the 3 species, and they never got under the bottom floor, and they never found anything else.
Okay, so we're talking the bottom floor is where he's going to be, somewhere on that floor.
Right.
Cool. I'm going to spend the week with Mr. Smith.
Daniel
Jones Smith.
Or is it Smith Jones or Jones Smith?
Jones Smith.
Even he keeps getting messed up.
I wrote Smith Jones. No,
No,
but
I
don't
wrote
know.
down Smith.
Okay.
Is it Smith, comma Jones?
I don't know. It's been a while.
It's been a
We
week.
could just call
Daniel
him Danny.
Jones. I got Daniel Jones Smith on my NPC sheet, but it's one or the other. Okay. Oh yeah, absolutely.
We have another international association of xenobiologists on our hands.
Yes, we do.
I like to think that all of the agents are named Smith, so they even start getting confused themselves. Am I Joan Smith or are you Joan Smith? Which one of us is Joan? Oh, I'm John Smith. And who's... Yeah. There's so many Smiths.
That's like
Blazing Saddles.
no,
Buckaroo Banzai?
Buckaroo Banzai.
Yeah.
What was the
Big Boutte?
John Big Boutte, John Yaya? Their first names were all John, and they just made up weird names for their last names. Oh, the invading aliens. You never saw Buckaroo Banzai Across the 8th Dimension?
I did not.
Oh my goodness.
It's overrated.
Oh, come on.
It needs to be musical.
It does need to be a musical. I'm going to have you... Let me find it real quick. Only because it's the last session, I'm going to kind of accelerate things, because this would take a year for you to do.
Oh, that's your soda.
Oh,
Sorry.
That's okay.
that was so. I was like, what is that? Like, atmosphere that
It
just
sounded
happened.
like sizzling. I'm like,
Oh yeah. No, that was the carbonation in the
bug
soda
burn.
that I was.
I was like, we're getting gassed. Everybody get out.
It's that frying sound they make before they...
Yeah.
right?
We've suddenly entered fully into our gameplay aesthetic.
In one of our first episodes, while he's looking this up, in one of our first episodes, we had a leftover, like, they used to make these old keg things, like Newcastle keg. And so we were pouring out of it. I mean, you couldn't hear it, but when we played it back, you could hear this thing go... and made these really weird sounds, but only the mic picked it up. It was like one of those poltergeist moments.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right.
Let me put poltergeist in quotation marks.
I didn't want to get sued, because it is the name of the movie. Because I can't underline.
Okay. Because it's the last session, I'm going to give you a bonus die. Roll 3d6 and take the 2 highest. This is going to determine what your psionic strength is.
So you want ooh.
You want high.
Well, I got a 4 and a 5, so that's a 9.
A 9. Okay.
Nice.
And where is it?
So we should all go out there in that little thing and have our heads expanded, have our minds expanded. Makes you susceptible to being psionic.
Yes, if you want to take like 9 points of armor-piercing damage directly
I was so
to your
close.
body.
I just needed to take the helmet off.
Yep.
That's all I needed.
Yep.
Okay.
Damn it.
So during the course of that week, he's going to teach you shield. All telepathically enabled travelers learn how to create a mental shield which protects their mind against unwanted telepathic interference. Such a shield is automatically in force at all times and requires no psi expenditure to maintain, but can be lowered to allow telepathic contact or use of telepathic powers. That basically is like you're wearing one of those helmets, but you've got it on all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And you can only you can determine when it's not on.
Sweet.
Okay, and
Note to self.
there you go.
Next time I talk to the Wolf, I feel like it's time for Exodus to get their own psionics division.
All right.
Assuming we all survive this.
Right.
You're like had just distributed the map to everyone, and
Yes.
It's the Major. May I enter, Captain?
You may answer.
May I speak with you?
Of course.
I've known a lot of special operations people, and I know the Navy does things a little differently. But looking at this ship, this is spec op hardware that I've never seen. But it definitely is. I know us special ops types tend to eschew military tradition. But I have to say, I've never, ever in my life seen a ship's captain out of uniform. Ever. What the hell's going on in this ship?
Well, you are familiar with the fact this is a stealth ship.
Yes.
Would it not then presume that it would be for the best interest of everybody involved that if we were to also appear not as who we seem to be? By not wearing a uniform, we are also stealth as not being Navy.
But when the ship goes into stealth, it doesn't become see-through.
Stealth is a frame of mind.
And now, a tap dance.
It's the Wonder Woman cartoon.
We're all standing there inside, not. It's amazing.
Milo
Look,
Hawkins with a tap dance.
As we are going into a mission where there's a good chance we may not survive. Although I feel good about our plan.
I go into every mission as if I won't survive.
That is a good frame of mind. I'll just be level with you. Oh, I'll just level with you. This ship is legitimate salvage.
Oh my god!
Make your persuade roll.
Yeah, oh.
Come on.
Can I make a diplomat roll?
This is persuade.
Damn it.
This is really.
Oh, I persuade 1. Okay, well, this is not bad. That's fine.
You had caroused at like 3, didn't you?
I have carouse at
I
1.
bet you can get him drunk, yeah.
Traitorous dice!
I swear I didn't touch him.
Oh god, that's
I know.
3 on the dice.
That's a 5 with my 1 in persuade and my 1 in social.
He's
You're
not
so
buying it.
gross.
You shouldn't be selling it.
I really want Ripley to like go in and swoop in and save you somehow from this situation.
Dice, rolling dice sucks.
I'm
Do as I
smiling just
say,
at
not
you.
as I do.
I feel I need to inform you that this mission can't wait. But once this mission's over, I'm going to have to put you under arrest. At least until we can resolve the salvage issue. Because I'm sure this ship costs more than 1,000 of either of us make in a year. maybe 100,000. And I don't see the Navy. I see the Navy kind of wanting it back.
Well, I'm very interested to speak with them and what their plans were for this ship. If they didn't know that... Would I be incorrect in assuming that this ship seems to be perfectly designed for this exact scenario?
Oh, I would imagine it was probably designed from technology, from the very thing we're going to fight.
Exactly. If they're aware that this threat was a possibility, why were they not sharing this technology with the other major superpowers?
I don't know.
I would like to find out. If anybody's a war criminal here, it's those who are hiding the information that would spare them.
Now make your advocate roll.
Yeah!
Like, that escalated so quickly.
It's strange to me. It sounds like a lawyer wrote this.
You might be a thief, but now...
That's a 7, 8, 9 with education.
Okay, all right. That sounds like some questions that will need to be answered.
I agree.
Very well, Captain. Goes out the door.
Reading about this is amazing.
I live.
For today.
Sucks being the face man. It's hard.
I love it. Are you kidding?
Who lives for this?
I will bullshit my way out of anything. All right, cool.
Unless you have to roll.
Right. Just keep talking till you get another roll.
Eventually they come back around.
Right.
All right. Anything else? Anyone want?
No, I think...
Well, Tubantu Master Talking is going to come talk to you.
Okay.
Because you had made them aware of the
Yeah, they
device.
took it apart and like
and
looked
put it back
at
together.
it, and I think they gave it back to me, but
Yes.
they had taken specs on it to like figure out what it was and
Right.
stuff.
Just before we went into the small galaxy, into the small universe, our leaders contacted me, and the Elder device, they think may call to the Elder. It should not be on the ship when we arrive.
Ah.
That may be why they can see your ship.
Ah. That's important.
We would suggest you eject it in jump space.
Well, we could think of alternatives.
We only have 4 days,
Yes.
and when we arrive, if we eject it then, they will know where we came in.
Right. Yes, that's a good point. But also, there's a little bit of a religion that has been formed. It's a very important item to many people.
Oh, we have many religions, and
Good.
there are many holy relics among them,
Oh, good.
and many have died to protect those relics.
Yeah. I don't know if anyone needs to die for this particular one, or at least not us, me. Maybe if we put it out in a escape pod, then I can come back for it later.
But it stands victorious in the face of unrelenting foes, may know exactly where we are upon our arrival in the system.
Right, but if we leave it here in an escape pod.
Oh, but once we exit jump space, this pocket universe will never exist.
Okay. I'm very good with guns. So pocket universe.
There is no need for violence.
Oh. No. Master. I'm saying I don't know much about pocket universes or how that works.
This, sorry, it's a very crinkly bag. I'm just going to take a few of them out.
All right.
The,
But I'm saying there's got to be an alternative. What if we take it apart again? And then your great engineer monkeys can put it back together after we're done.
But they are on their own ships in another pocket universe. We cannot reach them until we reach 70 Opiuchi.
Right. Well, I could take it apart. I'm good with guns. I'm very good at taking my gun apart.
I would not shoot it.
Well, no.
This is my favorite conversation ever.
4 days. I think I could figure out how to take it apart in 4 days. I mean, it's not going to explode or anything, right?
I don't know.
Okay.
They
Well,
did
that's
not,
good.
and they did not tell me what it is. It stands. It stands on
Victorious.
Vicky.
victorious
Vicky.
in the face of unrelenting foes. How detects it? It could be the power source. It could be the construction of the thing.
Right.
But if it is in a pocket universe that will never exist again,
Yeah.
then we know it will not sense it.
Okay. Good talk. Yeah, but I'll think hard about it. Maybe we can come up with an alternative.
Good talk.
Yes. Good
And,
talk.
and she leaves.
Okay.
And then there's a knock on your door.
Oh, okay. Oh, good. Yes?
I spoke with the one who has the Elder device.
Ah, yes, Riley.
It may be how it stands victorious against unrelenting foes sees her ship when it is stealthed.
Oh, my.
She seems very attached.
Yes. Almost at the hip.
That did not seem that way to me. But she was wearing pants.
Fair enough. What is your suggestion?
I thought to go with the men with the guns, but I thought I should come to you first. I'm not sure how your ship protocol works.
That's completely fair. Good talk.
Good talk. He walks out the door and he starts heading toward the armory.
Oh,
She.
She.
I will head to Riley.
Okay.
Riley's going to be starting to take this thing apart.
Okay. Make a mechanics roll.
Lord.
Or would it be like engineering or archaeology?
The
My
archaeology.
science, old archaeology one.
You could use engineering.
Which one? Archaeology and engineering are the same.
You can use engineering.
Okay.
It would be archaeology. You're not trying to use a toothbrush on it
No,
and
but
dust
it's
it off.
the science of like the ancients, like that I've learned from studying the thing. They're both zero, so it really doesn't matter.
Okay.
Unless, is it engineering jump?
Mm-hmm.
It's not. I'm just kidding.
No.
Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
No,
Oh, you get to add a stat, too.
Yeah, I don't have any stats to help with engineering.
Dexterity or agility?
Oh, dexterity, yes. If it's dexterity, I have one more.
Okay, so you get 8.
8.
Okay. All right.
If it's intellect or education, it's nothing.
So you get there, and she's got it on a blanket, and she's got one piece of it off. It took you a while.
Yeah,
It's like
I'm being very careful.
you're kind of having to pry, like a little harder than you really want to.
Yeah.
Do you need a hand in there?
Yes. Do you know about how to take it apart?
Not at all.
Oh, well.
So, Jubatu Master Talking came to see me.
Oh, good. I'm supposed to be Irish for it, sorry.
That's fine. So, Is this your plan? To just disassemble it and hope for the best?
Well, if I can figure out the part that has the power in it, we can just put that out the door, and then keep the rest of it as like a statue. Empty statue. That won't do anything or hurt us, but also, keep the religion going.
Oh, that's right, you're Irish.
Yes, I forgot that, sorry.
So, a thought.
Hmm?
We're about to go on to a ship.
Yep.
Made of everything this is made of.
Right.
It would stand to reason there may be more of these aboard that ship.
Right.
Might I suggest, in the name of the mission, in the name of all of our souls on board getting there alive, perhaps we let this one go.
Right, I mean...
And then you can get another one on the ship. Maybe even a bigger one.
Right. But maybe I could have both.
But this one is going to endanger the mission, and it shouldn't have come.
Well, right, but if I take it apart, and it becomes a very pretty paperweight, then we don't have to worry about it. But I can still use it to control people on the surface because of their religion.
Okay, well, what part of the technology of the Elders we've seen so far makes you think that just taking it apart is going to deactivate it? That ship was more or less taken apart, and it came back.
It wasn't taken apart.
And they started taking it apart a bit.
This is a much smaller thing to take apart. I mean, we can just try it. We got 4 days before we have to...
How are we going to try it? How are we going to know it works until we're there?
Well, if it doesn't power on anymore, and if it's an empty thing that just looks like a statue, and all the important gut bits are out...
Yes, but what if this, and I'm going to take up the piece that you pulled off already, what if this is what he's using to track us?
Well, then... it won't turn on. It will be great. At least let me try. We've got 4 days. If I spend 1 day playing with it, it can't track us in a pocket universe or dimension.
As far as we know.
What? I mean, Tabantu specifically said that it couldn't be tracked there, so. Give me about 12 hours. If I can't figure it out by then we can then we'll toss it.
I have a possible idea. Go ahead and keep tinkering for now.
Okay.
But get ready to say goodbye if you need to.
Alright, but I'm gonna get a bigger one.
I will have no qualms with you doing legitimate salvage on that ship.
Perfect. Excellent.
I will try to find Monty Master talking.
Okay.
I have a question for you.
Yes?
It seemed that when we jumped out of jump space, when we first met on that day, you knew where we were going to be. Were you tracking us from that device that Riley has, by any chance? How did you know that to be in that same area of space that we were going to jump out of?
You sent out the thing.
Oh, you tracked us by that. That makes a lot more sense. Oh, that's worse news for Riley. I'm going to give her 12 hours to say goodbye. Let her, make her peace with what has to happen.
She does seem attached at the waist.
Yes. And, if need be, we will do what is right, with or without her consent. Hopefully with. I'm praying she has the frame of mind to say yes and realize that she's endangering the mission. If not, we will take care of it.
The men with guns said they would not help unless I talked to you first.
Understood. Good. I think that's for the best. I'm going to find Shari.
Okay.
So you're telling me that she's in there just trying to take it apart,
Uh-huh.
and she wants to...
It's not going to work.
Nope, not even a little.
So I was hoping, since...
That we wait until she goes to sleep and just take it and jettison it?
See, that's why we are good friends. You always have the simplest answer for these problems. Yes, more or less. I mean, I would prefer if she did it willingly, and maybe if you were there to help kind of ease the pain in the way that you do with your lovely relationship with her.
What part of our relationship makes you think that any of that would be easy?
Couldn't make it any harder.
Have you met us? But I understand where you're coming from, and I'll do my best to not throw salt in the wound afterwards.
That's all I can really ask. Thank you.
But when it comes down to it, the fact that she cares more about that thing than literally all of us dying as soon as we get out of jump space tells me everything I need to know.
I'm glad we're on the same page.
Is Jones Smith here, or is this conversation happening at a different time?
Different time.
Okay.
Though it is a thing that I was thinking that it's possible that Tabantu Master Talking might be able to accelerate that sleep cycle a little bit.
She's going to have to sleep eventually. There's no reason to tamper with her brain.
True. Also, she wears that beanie a lot. I think she showers with it on. It would explain the smell.
That's a good point. Whatever helps her sleep at night. Alright, yeah. I will then find Vesa. Just keep him up to date on what's happening. And so I was hoping that perhaps when this has to go down, you can be there for emotional support.
I owe her a lot, so
And
I'd
fear.
really rather not have to be in between here. I mean, she did save my life.
No,
so,
I
or maybe I
understand.
saved hers. I don't know. It's,
No, see, you're even. But I know it's going to be hard on her, and I know that you two have a bond. I would prefer to have someone who can help her in this difficult time. Even if she gives it away willingly, it's going to be difficult.
You want me to hold her down while you take it?
No, I haven't do it while she sleeps.
Hold her down while she sleeps.
No, no.
Oh,
What do you ask? What do you want me to do?
I just... When it is gone,
Yes.
I want you to be emotionally available for her.
Oh yeah, I'm all about emotion. Yeah. If I'm finished.
Bring booze. Bring booze.
Yeah, we can do that. We can play bushy, bushy, bushy.
Good. That's all I ask. Like herding cats, I swear. Okay. So that is more or less the plan. I'll give her the 12 hours. See what comes of it. By then, hopefully she'll be asleep.
Well, she said after the 12 hours she'd ejected.
Right.
Okay.
Now,
Just checking that everybody heard.
technically, she said that after the 12 hours, we would see.
Right. So I understand that she thinks she's made me think, or she thinks she's made me think she'll eject it. But I also know Riley.
Okay.
It's nice
This
to
has
have...
gone so well
Yeah.
in the past.
So make another of those engineering rolls.
Okay. 6, 7.
You get like one other plate off, and you can't figure out what is holding this thing together.
Yeah, I got it.
And you keep prying and prying and prying, and you don't want to break it, right? Do you?
I think at this point she's more...
Because I mean, you've got like blow torches and shit.
I think at this point she just really wants something that's like the shape of it. Like she really just wants like the outer casing.
Okay.
Because this has become like a symbol, so she doesn't care if it works anymore, really.
Okay.
No, I think she'd be... I mean,
You could always glue it back together.
yeah, I think she would be concerned with blowing up the ship, though, because she doesn't really know how this thing works. And she doesn't, she doesn't know how it's powered. So I don't know if she's...
It's no plasma torch.
Yeah, I don't think she's dumb enough
Okay.
to take a plasma torch
Okay.
to it. Almost, but not quite.
What about a 3D printer? If you just need the shape of it...
You could literally 3D print another one. That technology exists now.
Well, yeah, but it's not going to print it in the same material that this is.
How many people have held it?
I don't know, but you're not there, so stop giving me
Sorry,
ideas.
sorry.
Just gonna go find Tabantu Master talking.
Okay.
Tabantu,
Yes.
I have a question. Now, I don't know how it works. If it's not on our ship, does it still tell him where we are?
Well, he would know where it is.
Right. So can it be used as a decoy?
But it will show up with us.
Right. But if we found a way, this is a couple steps ahead. But if it was floating in the same area as us, but on something else, would he get confused and think that that was us? Because that might be very useful if we can find a way to make that happen.
Well, if he knows where we come into the system, he could find a way to track all of us, because he would know where to look.
Right. But, I mean, if we move away from that area very quickly, like, we're not going to be... I mean, our plan doesn't exactly rely on stealth. We're mostly going to get in there really quick, and hit the ship as fast as we can, because we have to get through the...
But we could be hours away from his ship.
Right. So if we jump in, and we send the thing off in another direction, and we go in another direction, would he follow the thing?
I would think that he would concentrate all sensors where the thing is when it arrives. And he may catch stray signals that get through our stealth.
Your stealth?
All of our stealth.
Oh. Alright. And there's no benefit to us seeing all the stuff that it shows us?
Oh, there would be much benefit to that. But we would lose the element of surprise.
Assuming he doesn't know where we are anyway, which he probably will.
He cannot read our minds. And he would not be able to see us with normal sensors.
Well, your ships, you know. You don't know if he can see our ship.
If you do not use the thing, your ship should remain invisible.
Alright. Okay. Thank you very much. I should go back to her room. I'm just going to sit and look at the thing.
Okay. "12 hours has passed.
Okay. Come in.
Any luck?
No.
You got a third piece off.
Okay.
That's all housing.
Okay. This is the casing. I tried to ask Tabantu if maybe we could use it as like a decoy or something, but Vicky'd probably track it. He might be able to see our trails or something.
I am sorry.
That's alright.
I know how much it meant to you.
I wish I'd thought of it before, honestly. It's very mean of Tabantu to wait until we jumped.
He's not all that's on his mind. Her mind. I'm sorry. Her mind. A thought.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I've been trying to think too. It's not my greatest asset, but usually I can come up with something. But I don't think there's much I can come up with. Hopefully I find a bigger one.
Oh, I'm sure you'll find something much grander.
Yes.
You can also say to your followers, this artifact was lost in the Great Battle.
Yes. And I had to kill the elder myself with my own hands. Hopefully that will be enough to keep it going. I think I'm going to have to change direction now anyway, because now that the elders have been proven to be terrible, there's a bit of a PR thing I think that has to happen.
That is true.
Alright, well, thanks for giving me 12 hours.
I'm just sorry you couldn't make it work.
Yes. Or make it not work, really, to be more accurate, yes.
Of course.
All right.
Do you want anybody there with you when it happens, or would you rather go alone?
No, you should take it and do it. I'd rather not look at it.
Okay, then.
It's like burying a goldfish.
Exactly what I was thinking. I will take it and, send it out.
You
into jump space.
inject it into the boiling hydrogen of your little pocket universe that will disappear forever, never to be reconstituted.
Just like the band Boiling Hydrogen.
That's what they got their name.
Yes.
But also never to be reconstituted.
Right.
It was either boiling hydrogen or pocket universe. They couldn't, pocket universe was already taken.
Okay. And it kind of, it's like floating out there, and it kind of floats to the point where you just can't see it anymore.
Yeah. Mr. Mac.
Cool. I'll see it go, and then let it disappear, and
Let it go.
couldn't hold it back anymore. And then go back about my business.
Okay.
Finishing charting the map for the ship.
Okay.
Just gonna come by and be like,
It's done.
okay. Didn't even have to sneak into her room while she was asleep. Great.
No, I think we should give her more credit than we have. When it boils down to it, she is a semi-rational person.
Semi, yeah.
Semi.
Yeah.
It's very charitable.
Like, just never when it comes to the cult.
Well, she did make up good points. The fact that the elders are now seen as villainous, she may have to go a different direction.
May.
I did promise that she could take some salvage from the ship. What? I was going to tell her she had nothing?
I mean, really, like, whatever. If we all come out of this alive, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of stuff going on.
When we come out of this alive, happy thoughts. Especially you. I don't know that you're doing that, so I'm going to say take that back. Or unless, do we? Do we know that you're...
Training.
No. I don't know.
Okay.
That's a me thing.
Sure.
But,
Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alrighty. Anything else before you exit jump space?
Nope.
I'm
Go
gonna
on.
have like clean my weapons and
Okay.
all that stuff. Did we have any extra weaponry that we were able to locate?
You got a whole, you got a whole
Okay.
armory room.
Full of things.
So I have...
What do you have for a weapon?
I have a laser carbine and a laser pistol.
Okay.
And then you were doing armor piercing stuff too, right, Stork?
Yep.
So I'm going to take that too. I'm sure I'm trained in that stuff.
That would be
That's-
guns. What gun combat skills do you have?
Slugger, archaic, and energy.
Okay. Yeah, you can get an ACR with high explosive armor piercing rounds.
Okay. Is that which one of those is that?
There's also energy weapons there, right?
I was going to ask how to
yes.
energy weapons. How does...
Yeah, I was asking. I was wondering what better energy weapons we had, because I have a laser carbine as well.
I have a laser pistol, but if I could get a laser carbine, that would be...
I'm looking right now.
Just seems like a good time to upgrade.
Yeah. Not now, when?
Before exiting, yeah, we're like, hey, we just exited. Now it's time to shop.
I've got my stunner.
Ta-da!
Stunners are actually really good.
Yeah,
because the saving throw for it is, like, I think it's constant. I don't know. It's they're really good. And then basically, if you fail the saving throw, they're out. There is no, you wounded me, and they keep going. It's like once you fail, you're done.
Unless they have like armor.
Right.
There's a Gauss rifle.
Right, but which one did you say was the armor piercing?
That's the rounds for the ACR.
Oh,
the
got
advanced
it.
combat rifle.
Okay.
I can give you the stats for that if you would want that.
I don't think a Gauss rifle is a slug thrower, right?
No,
Sure.
well,
It's
it
not
is.
under energy.
It is. It's a. It may not even be there. I'm looking in the.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, the ACR, yeah. Do you have the info for that, Stork?
I got it right here.
Oh, okay, great.
It normally does 3d6. What I say it goes up to. With the high explosive.
I wrote it down on the character sheet. I was looking up energy weapons. It goes. You said to 5d6 plus 8 armor piercing.
Yeah.
And what's the range on that?
450.
Nice.
And the
Magazine?
holds 40.
40, okay.
It's got a scope on it, and it also has auto 3, so you can fire 3 rounds in a 3 rounds a round a
Okay.
turn.
Do we know if the ship has gravity or not? Because that will impact what weapons we should take.
Yes, you would know that from because you were watching all of the drone footage. So yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Oh man, too bad I can't have that. Technical level's too high.
All right, so that's all I'll take then. I'll.
And as far as energy weapons,
Yes, please.
energy rifles. All right. There is a heavy laser rifle.
Cool.
Do you need anything special for that? No. It is of course a 0G weapon. That matters. Damage is 66. 12 rounds.
Ooh.
And the range.
1200.
Jesus. Nice.
That's my kind of weapon.
And it's got a scope.
Nice.
I think scope gives you to hit bonus, doesn't it?
I keep looking it up. They keep saying it gives you the scope bonus, but I can't really see where the scope bonus is.
It's
I'll
at the
see if I
very
can
end
look
of
it up.
these traits are at the very end of the combat section.
Okay.
They're not in the equipment section. But it should that's where they should be.
Cool.
I found it the other day, but it's not very
Oh, Maser rifle. Tech level 17, the solar beam rifle.
Ooh, nice.
Want.
1 DD. That
You know
means
these are made up weaponry.
I know, but still.
That's cool.
Armor piercing 20.
All right.
Jesus.
Then I'll make sure I have an ACR.
You roll a 1D for damage and you multiply by 10.
Oh.
So an ACR with the armor piercing rounds. I'm going to make sure I at least have 2 magazines with me, in addition to what's already on the gun. And heavy laser rifle. And then I'm also going to make sure I have my laser pistol.
Okay.
I'm gonna take
Can you carry additional rounds for energy weapons, or is that just you have to recharge it?
It's a battery pack.
Okay.
I'm going to
And
make
we
There's
carry
there's
additional
probably-
battery packs?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Then I will
Yeah.
grab 2 extra battery packs. 'Cause why not?
Same.
And do we have to do the charges or something to breach the hull, or are the Marines going to take care of
The
that?
Marines
We're going to do it in 2 different spots.
Okay, so yeah, we need to take it too.
Okay.
Now, probably 2 days before, the major kind of calls all of you in and says, has anyone here breached a ship hull before?
I have.
Okay. And they hand you a case with a bunch of breaching rounds.
Explosives is the skill for that?
Yes.
Okay, does anybody have explosives higher than 0?
Nope.
Do you?
Stork?
I don't know. I'm looking. Still trying to find the scope trait. It doesn't look like I have explosives at all.
Okay.
Nope.
Yes, I am the best person
Okay.
to do this.
And
God
now-
help us.
And they also give you it's got a name. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Where is the ship loadout?
Now, I'm usually not the one actually setting off the explosives. Generally, I'm the one who goes in next after. But as soon as done, I know enough about it.
Okay. They give you 2 rescue bubbles.
Cool. I know what that is.
Basically, once you've breached the hull
Oh.
and everyone's inside, you put the rescue bubble in there, inflate it, and it basically seals the thing
makes
up.
sense, okay.
So you're not running into the ship against a gale
Back
force
out, of course.
winds.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. The vacuum of space.
Right.
I thought that was an actual explosive thing. I'm like, my character would know what that is, but yes, okay.
No. They give you 2 of them. One's a backup. They suggest someone else carry the second one if you don't make it onto the ship.
Molly.
Sauce.
And they also give you a second set of breaching charges for a backup in case something happens to the first or something happens to you.
Okay. I'm gonna also.
Who's going to take that?
I'll take it.
Okay.
I'm gonna take some extra explosives with me too.
Okay.
I just wrote on my equipment that I have more explosives. So.
Okay.
Not like anything huge, but in case we want to do some damage on the inside of the ship.
And
But-
we all have those charges, right? The Braga made for Vesa. Like
Sure,
there's like a half
if you-
dozen of
if
the
you
air
want some, yeah.
assault.
Oh, the air assaults.
Yeah, probably will have a couple of them. They don't have a lot of grenades.
Okay, I thought it was he was making 6.
It's
so-
possible that we
Right.
could even use a smoke grenade as long as it distributes the stuff into the air.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably what he used was some kind of smoke grenade or something like that. Took the stuff out and put in that powder.
That makes sense.
So,
So-
how many do you want?
I'll take one.
Okay. Who else wants? You're going to take one, Stork? Or
Yeah.
a couple?
I'm going to take 6. Well, he made 6, so I'll take a couple, yeah.
Okay.
Let's say 3.
All right. And darn it, where is it? I know I put them on here. Okay, so you also your explosive will be like plastic explosives.
Yeah.
They do 3d6 damage, blast 9. Includes detonators and remote or timed. Your choice.
Yeah.
Anything else?
My beanie.
Yeah. Are you guys just wearing vac suits, or are you going to wear? Because
I think didn't Stork say he managed to like decommission some of the battle dress so that you didn't have to have stripped it down so it was basically more or less a vac suit but a better armored vac suit.
I think so. Yeah, it doesn't give you any of the characteristic boosts or anything like that.
But so it
But
doesn't
we've
have
got
any
the
benefit
like,
armor.
so that would be the same as like a hostile environment vaccine, basically.
What did I say the DR was of your battle dress?
I have it right here in front of me.
But if we strip all the armor out of it, doesn't it lose some of that?
We're not shipping the armor, we're shipping like all the bells and whistles.
Didn't I give
Like
you the stats? Because I don't think it's going to be
17.
okay.
No. Battle dress is 22. But the combat armor that I think that we had is DR 17. So we had 3. We had. It says here I have 3 T12 combat armor, 4 T11 vac suits, and 1 battle dress.
Okay, so it is the combat armor. Okay.
Okay.
No, you took battle dress.
He took the battle dress. I think
No,
we're gonna
but they had a bunch of battle dress.
Oh.
That's the stuff. I think he took all of the augment stuff off
Okay.
of.
Okay. So can we
I don't know
use
what I
that?
should know.
You can. You're basically using it. You can't use all of the features. You're basically using it as a vac suit.
Yeah.
Which it is.
But
What
it still
he's
has
ta-
a DR of 22.
Yes, but they just take off all of the stuff that because it's like powered armor, and the powered armor you have to have a skill to use. So he probably either disconnected or shut off the augment part of it. Otherwise you'd like accidentally break limbs and tear tendons and stuff.
So we
And I
ate
do
that,
have a vaccine.
and it's a protection of 22.
Yes.
Sweet. Give me the bottle opener.
All right. So you guys go over the plan. What they're going to do is they're going to get at the. They kind of find a point that's on the underside of the ship where you guys would breach in to get you as close as possible to them as quickly as possible, so you don't have to spend a lot of time traveling on the ship. And they basically found the point farthest from that on the top of the ship where they're going to start. And there's going to be I don't know what length of time, maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes. They're going to start first. You guys wait X amount of time, and then you guys breach.
Got
So what the idea is to try to draw all of those repair bots
Up.
Yeah,
we're gonna-
as far away from our breach point as possible.
Right.
And we're
Yeah.
breaching the lower decks, right? Because
Yeah.
that's where we think he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only one deck on there that they were not able to get into, and they never saw him. So,
He's definitely on the lower decks. That's the only place they hadn't mapped out.
all right. I need to check one thing real quick. All right.
All right, I think
Okay.
we might actually have enough stuff to maybe pull this off. It's exciting.
Well, one way or another.
It's going to end real quick.
Not all of us go home today. Hopefully it's just Vicky.
All right. Last call.
I think that's it.
You are back in the normal universe. And
Still.
yeah. Well, you probably turned that on before.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I'm just
hope
making
so.
sure.
Oops.
Oh, that would be
And
so
scene.
awful.
Who wants to make the astrogation roll? Because you are basically flying blind at this point.
Okay.
They basically they fed you the jump coordinates, which went out like 18 or 20 more decimal points than you normally calculate it, which would put you in a precise spot. Because normally,
So we don't like all bash into each other when we come out of jump space. Yes.
right? So they put you, but they're gonna because normally, I mean, you might show up here, you might show up over there, you might show up
Right.
down the street. I mean, space is big,
In close counts.
right? So this is basically you flying with absolutely blind to be able to get where you're going.
I believe in us.
Just like a submarine.
That's fine.
We're all good. We're all good here.
7.
are you?
Execution 8. He's assisting me. 7, 8, and then 9 or 10, depending on intellect or education.
Education.
10.
10. Okay. You show up, and you are, and who's you're piloting?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, you just plug in the numbers he gives you. You don't actually need to make a roll.
Thank God, because that has not gone well for me.
Welcome to my world.
They were like, piloting
warm in
one
here.
is fine.
It is. Yeah,
And,
perfectly
like,
competent.
You're really, like, you don't need to, like, study this anymore. It'll be great. Inevitably. Have never,
Yeah,
ever
a skill level of
made
3 is
this
like
roll.
best in the galaxy.
Yeah,
I
like-
probably should have worked harder at it.
All right. So you guys are flying, and you had it prearranged. Tobantu tells you that you're traveling at such and such thrust, a certain amount of time. Then you're going to turn, slow down, and then at a precise moment, drop the stealth. They're going to drop stealth.
Okay, so I should probably.
You stay stealth.
I'll stay stealthed while they, like, so we're gonna thrust for X number of seconds down to the millisecond, turn this number of degrees. Basically, I'm just following exactly what he says. It's like a recipe.
Yeah.
Except for ships in space.
Right. Exactly. Do give me just a piloting roll for that. To make sure it
For
all...
following instructions.
Yes. You know,
Would you like a leadership role to
Yes,
help?
please. I'm taking the bonus die that he just offered because
You can make a leadership roll too.
it's fine. I got a 8, 9, 10, 11.
Boom. All right.
Though I'm just saying, this one was a 1,
It was.
so the bonus die is important.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that could have been the bonus die, though.
Oh.
I assume the lowest one is
Okay.
not the bonus die. The bonus die always gets the benefit of the doubt.
It's Schrodinger's bonus die. Okay. So now they're basically racing ahead of you because they're going to do a diversionary attack on the ship to try to draw its weapons away.
Yeah, we have our Marines like in a pod waiting to.
Yeah.
As soon as they engage, we send the Marines out.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Did we drop a?
the alien fleet was going to go take out the North Pole communication device, right?
They're going to do two.
No.
They're going to do two. They're doing what they're doing.
Okay.
But the main thing they're doing is that diversionary attack.
Yeah, they're fighting most of the fleet. That's
Because they have like, Vicky has all of those ships that he had taken
All
over.
right. No, I know.
So they're gonna, and that's actually what I was about to ask
Oh, okay.
was, so when we dropped, we should have also dropped like an escape pod or whatever with the with a message to Li Peng.
As soon as the Marine on landing craft, or they might do a space jump, who knows? They probably would do a space jump. As soon as they leave, your cover's blown. So
Yeah.
you might as well drop your stealth and transmit your message.
Exactly. Okay, so cool. So then we'll do that. We'll
Okay.
transmit to Li Peng and just say, like, now.
Okay.
And then we can re-stealth.
There's no point in that, though.
Comms are being jammed. Would
Yeah,
you like to make
you're
a
good.
comm roll to try to get through the interference?
Sure.
Can I do a sensors and help or something? Electronic something?
Well, I got a 10, and is it intellect or education?
Probably intellect.
11.
Okay.
Never mind.
Okay. So you send the message out. You don't get a response, but the
Because,
message
yeah.
is sent out.
Okay, cool.
And so now you can see, and the come on, what's the name of the ship?
The alien vessel.
The
Something.
brilliant
Sunset.
blue star rise upon the savannah is the brilliant blue star rise upon the savannah.
Yeah.
Are you trying to think of what a nickname?
Brilly.
And a slightly
We're calling
trolls.
it Brilly from now on.
It's there. Most of its escort ships are sort of more evenly dispersed throughout the system now. And, like, on the sensors you can see, you flew past, like, 8 or 9 ships.
Nice.
Like threading a needle. Barely.
You're welcome.
Blind with only directions. It's very impressive. Oh no. Stu's doing random rolls.
I'm rolling some dice for the...
So many rolls.
So many rolls for so many ships.
Okay. You see 3 of the Tobantu ships are headed, like, basically a real close pass by the elder vessel, and they start firing on. They exchange fire back and forth. There's some damage to that elder vessel.
Great.
It also cripples one of the Tobantu ships,
Okay.
and it's bad.
Oh.
It's like a big explosion in the back, and there's a big hunk of ship kind of like that. One of the vessels is headed towards the North Pole.
Great. Okay, let's do this thing. So the Marines are on their way, and we're waiting for their countdown. So we're waiting for just the agreed upon amount of time before we go. And then we go.
All right.
And we're dropping off the Marines first.
Yeah. You basically are bringing your ship in, like, close at a reasonably slow speed, almost on a collision course.
Yeah.
And then the Marines are disembarking and and making their way to the top of the ship.
Cool.
And so they give you the signal.
As I
So
exit
we
the
like
bridge.
pilot in, and like it's like we're gonna hit, and then suddenly it's like when in the movies they like pull the emergency brake, and like you're drifting in on the side
Space
instead,
drift.
and it's a space drift, and the Marines like roll out the door, except it's an airlock.
Yeah.
And as I head down, 2 crows, you have the bridge.
Yeah, Captain.
And I exit with a flourish.
Sarcastic salute.
But he salutes you, but it's the one finger salute.
Salute's a salute, I'll take it. What do I know?
That's the plan for him then to go back into stealth as soon as we're dropped off. I feel like that should be the plan.
Yeah, you can be if you guys want it. It's up to you.
Yeah, probably for the best, but like, can we say we pre-recorded like a flight plan in that basically just moves the ship some,
Sure,
so it's not exactly where we want it.
absolutely do that.
And that way, like as soon as we're gone, it re-stealths and moves to a predetermined point.
Okay. Yeah, that's not a problem. All right. So everyone give me your... who has 0G?
Wait,
Zero G one.
Back suit.
Back.
Oh, vac suit, yeah.
Well,
I
no,
have-
zero,
Zero G.
zero G is the skill you need to maneuver in
That's
space.
not a
There's
thing.
not a skill on here.
Oh, there's no zero G
No.
skill? Oh, then it would
No.
be vac suit then.
Okay.
Okay.
Excellent.
There used to be a zero G skill.
Well, there isn't now. Now it's vac suit is the last thing on the list,
Okay.
and it's an alphabetical list.
4, 5, 6,
Oh
7,
my
8,
god. Terrified.
9.
4, 5, 6. Do I put Dex or
Holy-
athletics in here?
Dex.
11.
10.
9. Stork.
Stork has a
6.
6.
Oh.
Okay. Stork is slightly off course and looks like he might miss the ship. Would someone like to try to assist him?
Oh god.
I will try to assist him.
Someone with more than a vac suit 0 want help.
Yeah. 9, 10, 11.
Yeah,
Okay.
this battle dress really is strong. When you push off, you really push off.
Yeah, they're all basically using.
First time I've been in a battle dress in zero G. Yeah. Ooh, ha.
Yeah, you
okay.
kick off from the hull of the ship. It's like, oh shit!
Oh shit.
I told
Go
you
the
not.
other way! Go the other way!
Like a bowling ball going down the lane. Come on.
I told you not to have that last beer before we left.
It's okay, I got more.
Yeah, in the pockets.
Oh wait, this is the thruster pack. Oh, I found it. I got the thruster pack.
All
I got
right.
it. I got it
Okay.
now.
All right. All right. So, you
Man,
get-
this thing is strong.
so you guys get into place, and you have like, some kind of electromagnets or something to connect to it. Would you like to set up your charges?
Yeah.
You're not detonating them yet because
No.
you're waiting for. They're going to detonate first.
Yeah. So do I roll now or later?
Roll now to set them up.
Ooh. Can we help?
4. 4 plus what? Dexterity?
You probably
5.
or int.
Dexterity?
Okay.
5.
5.
5.
Oh, can I say that I'm helping by being like, oh, Braga said that this should have gone here.
No, let's see what happens.
Okay.
Oh, don't want.
Awesome. I wasted my good roll saving Stork.
Now, you're not sure you set them up right.
Mm-hmm.
You do have a backup set,
I do. Stork's carrying it.
right?
It's good you didn't float away.
That's the only reason
That's
you saved
your
them.
way.
I used up my good roll. Oh, it's a good thing he isn't. He's so fickle.
She was saving the extra set.
Yeah.
You just have to be attached to it.
Yeah, so... Yeah.
I'd let you do a reroll, but you basically taking the stuff you've already got, pulling it off, and using the backup set.
Could roll worse.
Can I try to give her a bonus with a leadership roll?
Yeah, sure. You can give her. You can do it.
Go, Fred!
What does that give you? You add the effect, or
Just
Oh,
plus
it's-
1.
let me look it up.
Yeah.
So I'm actually looking up planting a breaching charge. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
No, I'm looking up.
Oh.
what
But
is
also,
it?
what is...
Yeah.
It's 8 plus in order to succeed.
Okay.
Explosive check. It's 1d times 10 seconds plus EDU. Education.
Oh.
The
Thanks,
damage.
Stork, this is helpful.
I'm sorry, I'm just reading it in line. The damage from explosives is multiplied by the effect.
Okay,
Because
well,
each explosive has a different effect.
I think we're just going to hand wave that it reaches
The
the hole.
effect is how much she makes her roll by.
Okay. Well, you have. Okay.
Hold on a second. Let me find leadership.
Explosive skills covers the use of demolition charges.
I think when we were in the Lurker battle, I'm sorry, the Kabah battle, we... Did it give you a +1? Is that how we did it?
That's how we've been
I
doing
think
helpfully so far.
Yeah.
Did you fail by -4?
I think it's the you. Okay, you can give a number of boon dice
Oh.
Ooh!
by the effect. Now I'm gonna. Is there a limit?
I'm sorry if I screw up our entire thing from now.
It's not your fault. I blame the fact that, I blame the lack of purple dice.
That's really
Yeah.
for combat. Like you would make a leadership roll in the beginning of a round,
Right.
And then my effect was 4, so I have 4 boon dice to give away for this.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's how
that's
that
good to know.
But in this case, we'll cut it. Whatever your effect is, it'll be. If you succeed, it'll be 1 at
Okay.
least. and then it'll be half if it's more.
Yeah, that's a success.
Nice.
That's a 10 on the dice.
Okay, so you get one. You get one.
Okay.
I keep expecting you to say boondoggle.
I know, right?
Oh, thank
So
goodness for that.
9.
9.
No, yeah, 9.
Dex.
No, we Stork just read it out. It's
education.
education.
It's education. Okay.
So I don't have any.
Sorry.
Okay.
You're good. I think 9's okay.
All right. All right.
Hopefully.
If you fail by -4, it can result in a premature detonation. Just
We
so
didn't
Stu
do that.
knows.
Boom.
I think a cream for that now.
That didn't happen before either. I missed it by 3 last time. It's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, I'm just checking.
Yeah.
I think it's a pill, not a cream.
So yeah, so I'm like, no, this doesn't look right.
I would
Pull off
know.
the old one. Take Voss's other one, and put it on there, and like, oh no, this is how it's supposed to look.
Okay. It's been a while since you said explosive.
And like I said, I was not usually the explosive person. I was the person who came in right next to them. I had the backup training. That was this
Okay.
educated person who did that.
Note to self: next time we record like a tutorial video in the HUD, and then it just plays back.
Good plan.
YouTube videos.
Yeah.
How
Can
soon?
it be Chris Evans as Captain America with the chair turned around? So, you're
So
trying
you
to set up
need to-
charges.
So you need to breach a ship.
All right.
So we do that, and we're waiting for the charge for the Marines to.
And
breach
it comes.
first.
You hear their explosion, and while you're setting up the second set,
Okay.
you're like, and then
Well, we need to give them 3 minutes anyway. After
right.
post their breach, we have 3 minutes, and then we.
Yeah, we also need to back up a little bit. So.
Yeah.
And I wait 3 minutes, and I breach the thing.
Okay. Roll 3d6. That's the amount of damage they do.
Yeah. Jesus, now it's ridiculous. All right. 8, 12, 13.
Okay. All right. It and then it starts kind of burning a hole in it, and I'm going to assume everyone is tethered to the hull of the ship somehow.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
magnet things.
Because that little round piece, which is probably about I don't know,
Person sized.
a little bigger than a meter in diameter, comes flying out really fast.
Yeah.
And as does some atmosphere.
Cool. Well, we know there's atmosphere. Go, go, go!
Guess I'll go first.
Okay. You're gonna make athletics.
Oh boy.
And then you can add probably strength or dex. It would be.
I actually have athletics.
No, it's an athletics roll plus strength or dex.
Okay, I actually have athletics, so does talk about and dex. So
But you also have your suit on, so you probably have extra strength.
And we never figured that out, did we?
I'm sure it's fine. Roll and see if it matters.
Yeah.
6. And what am I adding? Vac suit?
You're
No.
adding
Athletics and
athletics and your dex.
So my athletics is 0 and my dex is 0.
Okay.
So
Six.
it's
Okay, so 6. So let me see what the bonus is for the suit real quick, because I'm sure there is a bonus. So everyone else want to roll?
I mean, no, but I'm going to because you're making me.
It's on page 96.
I'm not looking in the
Oh.
big book.
Well, I got an 11, so I don't feel as bad.
that's a 6.
With dex by 4. So it increases my dex by 4. So if my
Oh,
5.
oh, that must be why I have that 9 written to it. So that brings me to 9. So what does that? What bonus? does
So
that give
so
me?
what is your?
Yeah, I'm looking it up.
9 is plus 1.
No,
Okay.
I've got the chart right here.
So 9 is plus 1.
So you can get a 7.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is your dex?
5.
Okay,
So the vac suit doesn't.
it gives him a +1.
To,
5 would be your dex is 5.
Oh, it's at -1. Yes.
So that goes from -1. He actually would have rolled a 5 rather than a 7.
You're right.
Oh. I was just wondering if
But
the
the
vac suit
battle
thing, if
dress
the battle
gives me
dress
a
gives him a
it
bonus
gives me a
to dex.
+4.
It does. It gives him a bonus to dex and strength.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing he had to switch off for you guys because you don't have the skill.
Yeah.
So who got a 7 or higher?
I did.
I got a 6,
I got
and
an
I'm real
11.
cute.
I got an 11.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only Pooja.
Oh, you missed. How much did you miss by?
I got a 5.
Okay. You're not.
I rolled really badly all of a sudden.
Basically, what this is doing is a failed roll. You're not flying out into space
Okay.
because you're tethered, but you want to get inside and get the ship sealed up
As quickly as possible.
so you don't lose a whole bunch of atmosphere
Right.
in case you might need it.
And we failed at that.
Yep.
So go ahead and make a
None
second
of us have
roll.
ever done this before.
You're both struggling, so go ahead and make a second roll, and you guys inside can whoever you needed a 7. So you two can help them.
Yes, I'm
You
going
can each
to,
help.
like,
So
grab
take
onto their
a bonus
tether and
die
try
each.
to tug them in more.
Okay.
That's better.
Oh, yeah.
That's a 10.
12.
Okay.
I was trying to cover his back. I was waiting
Okay.
so that Joey's character didn't die.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
That's really what happened, really.
Okay.
Nobody's alive who could say different. Maybe.
All right.
Except for the 3 of us.
Except no one has died yet.
All right. So then you deploy the
The sealer
Rescue
thing.
the bubble, the
rescue
rescue bubble. And once that's, I'll just let you guys know, if you have to breathe this atmosphere, you're going to be at -2 basically to everything because the air is so thin.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you are in, looks like a hallway. It's, the ceilings are uncomfortably low. It's like, you don't, is any character here like taller than like 6 feet?
No.
Yes.
Okay. You have to stoop.
I'm in this big giant battle armor too, so yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I mean, the hallway is wide, but they're short.
Okay, that's fine.
But even for you guys, it's uncomfortably short. It's like
Dislike.
it's like my head almost hits, and this is not where ceiling should
Yeah.
be.
It's like, oh, I knew all those years of slouching would come in handy.
The inside, it's almost like a patchwork. You can see. Have you ever been to the Grand Canyon? You know, if you've ever hiked down into the Grand Canyon, there's the striations of different sorts of earths that you can see as you go down. It kind of looks like that. So it looks like repairs.
Oh.
So you can see there's sections where where the metal on the walls looks reasonably new, and some of them look older and older and older, and some of them suddenly look new again. There's a lot of patchwork on it too. It's all seamless. I mean, you put your hand over and rub your hand against it; it's perfectly smooth. But you can see the differences in the metal and how long it's been exposed to atmosphere. The hallway itself is sort of rounded, but it does have a small, almost like a kind of like a gangplank sort of thing that runs down the middle of it. That's flat spot, but it's very narrow. It's only like about maybe like 4 inches, 5 inches wide. So it's you're almost kind of like on the sides of it, kind of almost waddling down this thing. And at the end of the hallway, there is a door, and in front of the door, there is what you recognize, because I think you saw these things in your drone. One of those repair bots,
Oh, yeah.
and it appears to be welding that door.
Oh. I'm going to shoot it.
Okay. You get a free shot at it.
Oh, good. Do we have any information on them? Like,
You never tried to shoot one. The
Right, well, I'm
Tobags
gonna
haven't
use
seen them in a million years.
I'm going to use the ACR then.
A literal.
So you get 3 shots if you're using ECR.
Yeah. And I'm going to use my
A
scope.
mega anim.
Yeah.
And all the scope does is just take away range.
Oh, it does. Okay, right. So, yeah, and you're at close range anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like, the range on it's like 450 meters or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just going to, like, take my time, though, and just, like,
You
make
can
Well,
aim.
you can aim.
There's actually an
okay.
aiming bonus, which
I'm aiming.
I forgot what aiming does. I don't think it adds dice, but
It doesn't add dice. That may have changed.
it may have.
I'm thinking of first hit.
Right. First, there are some slight changes.
All right. Well, look it up. And then I'll roll, and then if I have to add another dice, I'll do that.
All right.
You know what's fun is that, like, we've been in so few combats.
So,
I read
all.
up. I swear I read the combat rules before
know,
we
right?
started, and then I forgot.
It's
Falls out of your
nice
head.
to be in a game where it's like, oh, we've literally had 3 combats in the entire course of this campaign.
Right.
So, 3 months ago when we last had to shoot something,
How did that work?
That's sort of the norm for Happy Jacks games, though.
That's true.
Aiming. It's on page 71. The traveler who spends a minor action aiming at a target will receive a dice modifier +1 to his next ranged attack on the target, so long as he does nothing else but aim.
And you have a lot of time. It can be up to a +6.
Traveler. Oh, wow.
You can spend 6 minor actions.
Okay, well, I'm going to do the, like, whatever the motion is for stop, be quiet, hand signal thing.
Okay.
You know, something like that. I'm going to take, I mean, I rolled a 7 on the dice, so I take
That would
one
give you a 13.
action. And
You
aim.
get- okay.
So
You
I'm
get
still
2
going
more
to aim,
shots
so
if you want.
8. And then do it plus dex.
You would add dex, yeah.
Okay, so 9.
Okay.
That's what I rolled.
And if I recall correctly, because it's one damage, I think you are going to roll your damage,
Actually, I
and then
forgot
you're going
what
to add
this
the
was
effect
here.
that you made the roll by. So you rolled a 9. So you're going to add 1.
1.
To whatever, not 1 die, 1 point.
1 point, yeah.
To the damage you roll.
All right, and it's 5d6. That'll count. That one will. Yeah, I'll roll this one.
Oh, that's much better.
Yeah. that one likes to be in the game.
So 9, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
19.
And it's a +8 armor penetration, you said.
Yeah. Okay. You hit it. Like there's a little explosion in the side of it, and like the treads or the little walkie things on the bottom of the thing kind of fall over. But the little top of it turns around and shoots at you.
Oh, good.
You get 2 more shots. That thing has a 3
Yeah,
shot.
you can auto.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll keep
Now, but there's a penalty to it. Let me look that up real quick. I should have read this.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, does aiming count for all 3 shots, or is it only for the first shot?
I think it only counts for theirs, but let me double check. You're firing a burst. Add the auto. Oh, you add the auto score to your damage.
Okay.
So it's 3.
Yeah.
You just add 3 more points to your damage.
Okay.
I just read it.
Okay.
I just read it.
You looked at me like, so 3? Like it was a
19.
question.
No, I'm asking her.
20, so 19, 20, 21, 22.
That takes it out.
Whew.
So
Good.
falls on the ground, and it looks like it was like 3/4 of the way through welding the door shut.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Is it still, does it open still, or no? It won't open, the door.
Well, no, it's like there's a doorway,
Yeah.
and then there's a door, and it's 3/4 of the way welding the door shut.
I know, but I don't know how the
So it won't open.
Which way? How do the doors open though? Does it look like they're like futuristic doors that like lift?
No, they're like look like they're hatches.
They're hatches. Okay, got it.
It's like, does it say thank you for every time it opens? Is it like
you're
pleasure to be of
welcome.
service?
Star Wars doors that like zap up, or yeah, it would affect what the
I
plan was.
100% believe these are Vogon doors.
Yeah.
And they're going to try to recite poetry as we go through them.
All right.
You should
Well, I brought explosive. Does anyone else have a better idea?
Nope.
All right.
too bad we already used the backup breaches.
No, I brought regular explosives.
She brought extras.
Oh, you brought some C4.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Right.
I'm going to be way the
Yeah,
fuck
way
over
the fuck back.
Everybody go back. I'm going to set it up to be remote.
Okay.
So.
Oh, shit!
Double ones.
That's awesome! Yeah!
On explosives!
I'm glad that I said I was going way the fuck back to begin with.
All right. I'm going to give you. I have 2 choices,
Okay.
and you can pick which one you want.
Yeah!
The explosives simply do not work, and you have wasted all of them,
Okay.
so you no longer have any explosives. Or they do go off, they do breach the door, but you're caught in the blast.
Okay, we'll do number 2.
Okay.
Wait. If I'm caught in the blast, does it set off the other explosives that I have on me?
Oh, you probably would use all of the explosives you had.
I'd have
anyway.
to use all of
Yeah.
them? Okay. Yeah, I will use
I'm not
the
sure
door.
C4 is pressure. Anyway.
Directional. These are no. She just grabbed like
Oh,
generic
okay.
explosives,
All
like
right.
packs of
Yeah.
plastic explosive.
Yeah, yeah.
And as she mentioned before, she's not usually the one who sets
Now
up
remember,
explosives.
we decided you guys were wearing the battle dress, which is 22 armor.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, okay.
Thank goodness.
It's still gonna be bad. It's
Oh, that's a lot of
still gonna be
dice.
really bad.
Look at that horrible roll, though.
That's a lot of 1s and 2s, yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. But there is a 6, a 5, and a 4.
10.
But even if I'm hurt, at least then we're not
20.
stuck in this room.
3, 4, 5, 6. 26 points of damage.
Oh, good.
So it's like 4.
That's 4 points of damage.
And that goes to your con first.
Yes.
Or endurance. Is it con or
Endurance.
Endurance.
I'm sorry, you just said 4, right?
4.
Okay.
That could have been
Good
real
choice.
bad.
Good choice.
I've got pretty high con, so it's like,
Okay,
alright.
now you're allowed to roll again. Like, we had this discussion
I
last
figured
time.
it's multiple. A plastic explosive one does 3d6, but I figured it's multiple, and it's sitting like in a tube.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So you guys are all ducked behind the thing, and then you hear fire in the hole, and she comes running down, and like as she's about to turn the corner, she like trips or something and hits the button, and woof, and she just goes past you
With a ball of flame.
with a ball of flame behind her. Wow.
Riley, are you there?
And then you hear, like, 3 seconds later, ooh.
Yeah. Yes, I'm here. It's alright. Is the door open? Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely open.
Are
Is-
you open?
No, I seem alright. Is there a hole in my back suit or anything?
Oh, yeah, there would be.
Oh, no.
I have a hole in my back suit.
Who brought the duct tape?
I assume Vesa, he's our mechanic.
Yeah, here. Right. Okay.
I'm sure there's a repair kit that
I'm
comes
going
with
to run
every
up and
back.
shove a beer in the hole.
Okay.
And
tape
keep
it.
it in with duct tape.
And tape it on.
Okay.
So long as there's some duct tape, that's what
Right.
matters.
If that beer saves your life, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Not a terrible idea. It's probably cold. It was just in the vacuum of space, so now it's probably helping.
It's probably
heal.
frozen, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably... They're space cans, though, so
Yeah.
they, they're not
That's
going
up to
to
you.
burst. No, they would have improved beer containerage.
In 500 years, I fucking hope so.
Yeah.
Actually, if you
And if they didn't, I'm sure
were to
Vesa
put
did.
frozen beer on it, it would freeze and make a patch over it. But
Yeah, but it would melt eventually.
Eventually.
Because now you're in an atmosphere,
Yeah.
even if it's thin.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it's you blew the hell out of the hatch,
Okay, good.
and beyond it is another hallway. It looks exactly like yours, but it goes and then it sort of slopes down,
Got it.
and the lights, because there's like a strip of lighting across the ceiling of this thing, and all of it is now flickering real bad, and by the way, the ship is shuddering.
Oh, good.
Oh, because they're being attacked.
Yeah. That's a good thing.
No,
Yeah.
it is good. No, it wasn't being sarcastic.
Oh, I thought you were like, oh, good.
No, it's like, hey,
They're doing the
it's
thing.
going down. All right.
Give me 1 second. There is a message comes over because you're all in consoles. And it is it is at Tobantu. You hear the Tobantu. You hear their language. It's chatter over the radio, and then you hear Tobantu mastered talking. Says, "The long talker machine at the upper pole is active. It is sending a message. We are striving to make the language known."
Good luck. Let us know once you have concrete information on what message they're sending out.
And in the meantime, take it out.
Underway. We've seen some explosions from the surface as well.
Good. Good.
Many lucks.
Damn it. I have 7 weeks of training in ancient language.
I know, and I have 6 in Tubantu.
Yeah.
I have 4 in back suit.
Yay. All right. So, yeah, we're going to continue into the next hallway, I'm assuming?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and head
okay.
down.
Same
Okay.
thing with Vost taking up the front and then me taking up the rear.
Okay. Who's in the second? Because it's narrow. I mean, you guys can't go side by side. So who's
I'll go second.
what's the
go
marching?
what's the
order?
marching order?
Right.
Vesa, me, Milo, Riley.
Got it. Okay. You start going down, and then it basically slopes at like almost a 45-degree angle.
Oh, 1 second. I'm sorry. If you want to go second, but I have a 1 in gun combat energy, so I figured.
Oh, I also have 1 in gun.
Oh, okay.
But no, I'm fine with you going second.
Oh.
Is it okay? Is it slippery?
It is a little slippery.
Well, okay, I'm going to engage my mag boots then. It's like everybody just pile up against me, and I'll ka-ting, 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 ka-ting
Okay.
down the slope while they.
Okay.
So they can't, because I'm taking up the whole corridor, so they can't get past me.
Right.
Okay.
Well, you all are, because even theirs still have that bulk. So you get down to the bottom, and there's this patchwork of repairs you see everywhere, and this room is low. I mean, it's probably like 5'8", 5'10", somewhere in there. It's very, very, very low, and but the passage kind of comes to this area and it kind of opens up, and you can see that there's 3 repair bots in front of you, and then behind it it looks like a miniature sepulcher, which is the second campaign that I've used that word in.
Oh, it's like the restoration things in Stargate.
Something like that.
Oh, okay.
It's like it looks like a little coffin.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Okay.
And it's not very big. And the lid on it is like open. Actually, it's probably got 2, but like that.
Ah, got it.
From where I'm at, what are the chances of me lobbing one of these grenades that I made into that sepulcher?
Make a. You have
Is it? I mean,
it's not hard.
It's not hard. Okay.
No, it's
like an average roll.
It's not like it's 100 feet away.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good roll.
And I have athletics, so yeah, 8.
Boom. Okay. Yeah, you send one into it, and it kind of dents the thing, and the air is kind of the cloud mist of that.
I'm sure he's not in there, but that's all right.
Of the, what did I call it? The
Sepulcher?
no, the Dolan. I came up with a name for the metal.
Dolomite?
Not Dolan anything, because we have Dolan's Peak.
No,
And I
but
don't
that's where
want
they're mining
another.
it.
But I don't want another Abigail situation.
We call it Cthulhu Stork or Stu is named like all the NPCs that are female Abigail by
Not
accident.
all of them. Not
Only
all of
3
them.
so far.
And he had to change one,
Yeah, it would've
been
so
Gale.
it wasn't 4.
Yeah.
Abigail's a very.
It's a good
1920s
name.
sounding name. Yeah.
It's fine. Tales from the Loop had a ton of Margarets. Margaret, Maggie, Midge.
Yeah.
Right. All right. And this passage kind of goes beyond this sepulcher thing, kind of turns, and then it looks like there's another that goes up.
Oh, great.
So at this point, we need an initiative roll, because these things are waiting for you, because they heard the explosion.
I mean, we're in a specific order.
Yeah,
In the
but it
hallway.
opens it. It opens
Oh, okay.
up.
It opens
so
up.
if it's like, so say Vesa took a step forward in order to lob his grenade. Like we could go
You can get-
if we go left, right,
Right.
and then you're bringing up the rear. You know,
There
it's
are
not.
options.
Yeah,
And what are we doing? Just a straight dex roll?
Dex or int, whichever is higher.
8.
Both the same. Ooh, 12.
Nice.
11.
I need my paper. Keep track of your numbers and I'll write these down.
7.
$12.
11. Oh,
Go ahead.
11.
And I got an 8.
7.
Ooh.
I rolled an 11.
Never mind. You're not allowed to roll anymore. You're rolling
I get to
privileges
roll
have
for the
been
bad guys.
The
revoked.
Pooja
Initiative,
give it.
come
The
on.
Pooja take it away.
It's fine, I guess.
Fine, he wastes the high roll on the initiative.
Thank you. Yes, that makes me feel better.
Okay, so they're going to go right after Vesa. All right. And I said there were 3 of them, right?
Yes.
I said 3. Okay. So, Milo, you threw the
I'm
grenade.
gonna
That's
make
that's
a
your-
leadership
I'm
roll
sorry.
to make a coordinated attack.
Okay.
Now that we know how leadership works, we can use this skill.
Not like that, we can't.
Nope.
Never mind.
4.
Let's get him.
Yeah. Shoot
Get
him with the pointy end.
Get him, Ray.
That was
That
your
was your plan.
Vesa, I'm going to say you threw the grenade.
Okay.
That turn.
Thinking
He's
of
not in
boppers.
there, though. I wasted a grenade.
Thinking of boppers.
Yep. New. one will hit. That one will hit.
I was really hoping that this powdered stuff would interfere with his psionic, so they didn't have any commands at all.
Well,
I know.
if they already
We
have
had
commands
we
programmed
know.
into them,
And also they're bots.
also they're robots,
Yeah.
so they would have basic command structure in general.
Right. I don't have a hippocampus for us to interfere with.
Unless
11
they're...
and 10. Your
Yeah.
armor is 22.
22.
Right. Okay.
Pew pew.
I mean,
So they
unless
fire
they're,
at you,
like,
and it looks like they
extra-
recognize it's not, and then they're moving forward.
To disassemble me.
Maybe. And this would be,
They're going to exterminate.
Shari's turn.
Okay, great. So let's deal with the thing in front of us, I guess. We'll attempt to hit it with my brand new heavy laser rifle.
so
By
you're
it, I mean
you're gonna aim
one of the
one
things.
of the 3. Let's call them 1, 2, and 3. Which one?
Okay. 1.
Okay.
That's a 10 plus 11 from gun combat, and then I don't know what the modifier is, but that's still an 11, so
Okay.
I'm assuming it hits.
It does.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Ooh, I like that roll.
so That's 8, 11, 13, 16, plus 5 is 21.
Boom. Thing. Non-functional. You hit it, burns a hole right through it, hits something critical, thing just falls over.
Great.
By the way,
I
now
like
that
when
I'm looking
plan
at the
comes
armor
together.
stats, they are self-sealing.
Yeah. I don't know if we would have that.
Now, what tech level is that, though?
11.
Okay, all right.
I don't know if we'd have that functionality, though. I was just talking with this in the chat room. Like, we shut down a lot of the functionality of the armor.
That's true.
So
Yeah. You probably have a beer can in it.
I still think it's the best. idea.
Riley.
It's fun. I'm going to also shoot my heavy laser rifle.
Okay.
Nice.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That will hit.
That is shit those doors. Alright, so let's see.
Got more dice
10,
actually.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Didn't quite make
What's the AP that has armor?
it. No, the heavy laser rifle does not.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay.
Yeah. You didn't give us... Yeah, you didn't give us an AP on that one.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, it's still functional.
Okay. Are we allowed to take multiple shots with those ones? Like the...
I gotta check the weapon.
Okay, sorry.
Not sure. Let me look real quick.
There's an ACR that I used last time. You could do multiple shots.
Well, you're using
You
the heavy
might
laser
be
rifle.
Right.
I don't have the stats on that. It's not in the normal book.
I get it.
2.
Heavy laser weapon. No.
Okay.
No.
Just one shot.
One trigger. Nope. And that's the one with 12. You got the heavy laser rifle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the one with
the
12
12,
rounds.
yeah.
Right. Or 12 shots. Okay, we're back at the top, Milo.
Cool. Can you do multiple leadership roles in a combat, or is it like a one and done?
I think it. Let me look, but I think it said at the.
At the top of combat?
I think
That would make the most sense, but I thought I'd double check.
I mean, really, once you say, like, shoot him with the pointy end, what else is there to say?
Thank you.
Sure, you gets you. She really does.
Right. She understood.
I mean, I shot him with the pointy end.
Yep.
So,
I'm just waiting to see.
You
if
know
I
what? It looks like it doesn't say anything. It doesn't look like it says anything about doing it once. It looks like you can do it every turn.
can- Okay.
also makes sense because you can be like, you go left.
Yeah.
Go to the
Right.
Nope, I was wrong. Go over there. All right, let's try that again.
The other pointy end.
That's much better. That is 7, 8.
It's okay. I just need to see.
I'll let you give one
Okay.
because it's supposed to be the effect when the effect of an 8 is 0.
Right.
But I'll let you give one.
Okay.
Who can give it to?
I'll give it to Sherry. Since
Okay.
she already hit. And she understood shoot him with the pointy end.
Vesa.
Right, so there's 2 left. Mm-hmm. One of them was already hit.
One of them hit pretty bad. And the other one is untouched.
I'll go towards the one that's hit pretty bad. They're both
Okay.
coming at me, though, right?
Oh, yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh yeah.
That hits.
Yep. What did you say these did? I don't think I have enough dice.
5. Was it 5?
Yes, I got it written down here. 5d6 plus 8.
66.
No,
Oh,
no
you're
he's
using
not
the
using.
ACR? Oh, yeah, that, yeah, it's 5d6.
Okay, I happen to have 5 dice. That's a lot of ones.
That's
You roll damage like I roll
That's
damage.
Yes.
a stork roll.
Well, let's see. Here. 6, 12, 13. Right?
at least you went for the one that was already mostly dead.
That's enough to take out that one.
Cool. So I add a bonus die to my.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. To any action, but they go before you.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I got really excited there.
Okay. And it's got like a little welder, and it goes, like right across your thigh. They're little, they're short little
I'll
guys.
bite your kneecaps off.
That will miss. They didn't get you. They do a lot of damage. They're close, but just a lot of damage.
Although
Okay.
your weapon or your suit probably does repair itself because you have full function.
Yeah, you didn't shut any of that stuff off. It's your turn. It's like right there in front of you now. So you add a bonus die. It's easy.
Yeah. Not like that.
That's better. So that was an 8, 9, 10.
Okay, go and roll damage.
Both of those. It's almost exactly as average as it could be.
Yeah.
It's like I rolled
Impressively
4
average.
3s, a 6, and a 1.
It's actually below average. Just a little.
Yeah, but like I said, as
Yeah.
almost exactly average as it could be. So 4 times 3 is 12, 13, plus 6 is 19. That was
That's exactly enough to take.
amazing.
It's gone.
Good.
Whoa! Careful shooting around the waist area there.
You'd rather me let it go for your jump.
Just saying, be careful. You were. Thank you. Whoa!
I'm the one. Okay, no, I'm letting it go. Let's just move on.
Had you rolled a 2.
I mean, I had 2 bonus die. Thank goodness.
She did roll a 2. She said bonus die.
All right, so we'll move forward. What's in the sarcophagus?
No.
Sepulcher.
Nothing.
Nothing. Damn it.
Yeah.
I've got 2 left.
It's probably where he was taking a nap earlier.
And whatever this thing is, it's got like all kinds of wiring and stuff attached to it, and electronics attached to it that are now completely ruined because you threw a grenade in there.
I was about to say, not anymore.
But I mean, it's not very big. It's probably that long,
3, 4 feet.
maybe like a foot on the side and a foot tall.
So what you're saying is our cephalopod is real short and skinny.
It's a cephalopod. Yeah, they're bottles of slime. They're just.
What do you want from them?
What do you want from me?
We never did figure out what a scope does.
Just it takes away
Range penalties.
Okay.
They make it sound like a much bigger deal than it really is. All right, well, we'll move forward, I guess, and move up. We've secured this room, right?
Well, no, yeah.
The one your rifle has 1200 range. I feel like taking away the range penalty is a
Right.
real big deal.
Oh, well, if you're a sniper,
Just because you can shoot at 1200 doesn't
I
mean you
mean,
can't hit it.
I'm neither confirming nor denying that I may have carried out this in the past.
Hang out with Daniel
Joan Smith.
that one, yeah. Bit too much, I think. Let's keep going.
okay. So you move around the thing. Yeah, same marching order.
Sure.
You
Yeah.
start coming up. I will let you make. Do you have recon?
Maybe. I don't have my character memorized.
Starts
Play
on
as soon as
R.
I know. G, element of P, Q, R. Yes, at Recon 1.
Okay, make a recon roll. This is to see if you can take a defensive action.
Nice.
So 9, 10?
Okay. And I think that lets you... That's going to subtract the two... Your... If you want to do like a dodge, that would subtract your dex modifier from my roll to hit.
All right.
You want to do that?
Sure. What am I
think-
dodging?
I'm about to tell you. Let me double check that, because here's the point at which it really matters. Traveler who is dodging conflicted penalty. What's that dodging? Or athletics if it's higher.
Yes, I have athletics. It's higher.
Okay. The only penalty you will suffer is every reactions or defensive maneuvers, diving for cover, parrying, or dodging.
Okay.
Each one you do prior to your turn subtracts 1 from your die roll to hit on that turn.
Okay.
So you would incur a -1 penalty to your return fire.
Okay.
I get that. The more you have to, like, you know,
Duck and
scoot out of
weave
the
and-
way,
right.
like cartoon style, where like just your torso curves drastically to the right,
Right.
the worse you aim.
Exactly. Alrighty.
Mask. Hey, there's a doggo in here.
Oh, puppers.
Hello, Baloo. Go outside. I know, you're a sweet boy. Go outside. Thank you.
No, don't come to me for a different
Baloo.
answer that Dad
Go
gave you.
outside. Outside. Okay, so your DM is 1 for your...
Well, all right, so I'm dodging.
No.
You don't need to roll.
Oh,
Go outside.
Yes.
You just say you're doing it.
I'm dodging.
I don't think you need to roll. Let me double check.
Sweetest boy.
Yeah, you don't need to do anything. You don't need to roll. You just tell me you're doing it and take it
Okay.
at 1 on your next turn.
All right.
All right, so it will still hit.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm so distracted. But like that was just like the cutest. Like you're like
a
go
sweet boy.
outside, and he's like, "Baby, you'll pet me."
Underwhelming roll.
Still probably enough to hurt me.
Kind of. Yeah.
26.
It's 22, and so I took 4 off my con, right?
Yeah, 4 off your con. The
Endurance.
Yes.
what you standing at the top of this thing is what looks like a mechanical spider, except it has a head. You can see that there's some sort of head thing, and then there's a body, and then there's like 10 legs. There's like 4 that are on the ground. 2 of them are holding some kind of a rifle, and the other 2 are like gesticulating at you.
So this is it. This is the dude.
It might be.
Okay.
And
Maybe.
but the weapon it fired at you, you've never seen anything like this.
Cool.
And it looks powerful, and it's tiny.
It's a noisy cricket.
Right.
I have a question before you do this.
The
Yes.
grasshopper.
What is that?
I don't know.
The bubble, the vac seal thing we used. What is that made of?
Probably some kind of like rubberized plastic or something.
Okay.
It's only to seal holes. It's not like armor.
No. Yeah, but like, does it pop out like in a?
Just gonna weaponize it.
I'm gonna try. Like, how strong is it? Like, would it?
Well, I mean, you can open it. You can cut it open with a knife.
Okay.
It's not. I mean, it's made out of like. It's probably plastic like about that thick.
Okay.
It's like an inflatable air raft, but it's like a buoy kind of material.
So it's an
Yeah.
1/8 inch thick plastic seal that will hold against vacuum.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can make use of that. Okay.
And it inflates itself. It's got like some kind of
Yeah.
like air canister or something. You guys want to re-roll? I'll let you. We can either keep it or we can re-roll it.
It doesn't matter.
I'm fine.
Keep it.
Whatever you want.
That's what you roll. I don't care either way.
You got to all do it though.
Okay.
We're
Majority
okay.
rules. Who wants to re-roll?
Let's say
Who
the
wants?
same. Okay.
Is it the same?
Okay.
Okay.
as every single one of us is like,
I had
that
to roll
could
his
have
anyway.
gone worse.
And he failed in his initiative. What does that mean?
He was last.
Oh, okay.
Did he roll double ones?
I
on
rolled
his
double
initiative?
ones.
You
under
fumble?
that.
Nice.
You don't
failed
fumble
in
your initiative. No.
It
Can
just
he?
means you suck.
You take that plus your dex. So he goes right after Riley.
Oh, good.
Great. Let's try to do another.
Hold on a second.
Oh, he goes after. Me, not he's going after me. Got it. Okay.
Stands
The difference between let's eat grandma and let's eat grandma.
Yeah.
unwavering
Comments are important.
They are.
in the face
I stand an Oxford comma.
of
Oh,
unrelenting
I will die on that hill.
foes.
Vicky. His name is Vicky.
It's okay. Ready.
All right, we're gonna do a little leadership roll, try to get us coordinated.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna roll that one because it fell out. That's even better. That's an 11.
11, so 8, 9, 10, 11. Give away 3 bonus dice.
I'll give one each.
Oh.
All right.
You get and you
get
get
a
a bonus, and
Yes.
you get a. Is that an extra dice?
Extra dice.
Oh,
One boon die for this turn.
okay.
Can be used on any roll.
Really handy.
So that was Milo Vesa.
I'm gonna lob one of these grenades at it.
Okay.
The ones we made. Nice. Well, at least it's not a fail
I thought
because
that
I got
was
my
a
bonus dice.
6.
No,
I got
it's a
so excited.
It's a
three.
fail.
It's a 3 and a 1. Well, it's a fail, but it wasn't a critical fail. 'cause
No.
Otherwise, it would have been that, I'm sure. So I missed.
You have a
Two of
4
those
plus-
involving explosives in one
Yep.
session.
Yep.
One combat.
This is just a miss. It's not an actual critical fail.
This is what we get for having the finale be on session 13.
Right.
You don't want any bonuses to
It wouldn't matter.
athletics or anything?
No, not
Not that many.
not
Yeah.
that many.
Remember, he had to roll his character.
And I'm
too.
at a minus. I'm also at a -1 because I dodged.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
but
forgot about
in this case, because it's supposed to be just making a cloud, I didn't really need to hit it. I just want to get this cloud
Yeah, you
around
you
it.
throw the thing, it lands like halfway between you and it, and goes off.
Okay.
there is a cloud.
There's a cloud.
Congratulations.
Sherry.
Great. I guess I'll try to shoot it.
Okay.
And well, that is hilarious. I rolled 3 dice, all 4s, but that makes it a 9.
Okay.
And so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna leave all the weirdly sized dice behind today.
Oh.
Stork, did you touch my dice?
I did not, but you're sitting next
Wow,
to me.
that is horrendous.
Yeah, look at that.
So that's 9, 10, 11, 12.
Bounces right off his arm.
Pew. Like,
You hit him, and it,
I mean, something happened, but like, that was sad.
gesticulating at you even more for daring to shoot at him.
I'm just also gonna give him
Why
the
I
finger
gave him 10 limbs.
It's cool.
because that way two can gesticulate.
Right.
That's the
Cool.
wrong type of
They
dice.
need to
That's the
redeem
wrong type of
themselves.
dice.
Okay.
I own 9 sets of
Yeah.
dice.
All right.
That's it?
It just
mean,
looked
for
like
now-
it just looked like you were like some were going into the doghouse.
Currently in production.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right though.
So you're big into dice futures.
Well,
Riley,
I'm on the dice market.
I'm next.
you're next.
Okay. I'm going to throw the air, the life bubble thing underneath.
Okay.
I'm hoping that it like gets tangled up in its legs, like it like can cut through parts of it, and maybe it will limit its movement and its
Okay.
ability.
That would be an
to do
athletics
stuff.
roll.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
6, 7, 8, 9. 9.
9.
And then plus dexterity?
Huh?
Plus dex?
Dexterity plus
10.
athletics. 10.
Well, that's
okay.
a 10 on
No,
the
10,
dice.
11. I'm sorry, I counted wrong.
Okay. All right. You throw it at the thing.
Like, I don't expect it to cause damage, but I'm hoping...
Right. I'm trying to figure out how to handle this.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm making things complicated.
Maybe it aims at disadvantage.
Yeah, there.
Oh, there you go. I like that. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
just make it that.
Yeah.
So I'll say it like gets up there and poof,
Yeah.
does its thing. So now it's at disadvantage on its turn, which is now.
Okay.
And you dared to shoot it, so it's going to attempt to hit you.
It's just really fucking confused about what Vesa and I did. It's like, the fuck is cloud?
A 5 will still hit.
Oh. Oh.
I'm going to dodge.
Okay. There's a couple other things you can do besides dodge that...
There's a dive for cover.
Yeah.
Actually, marked it.
Dive for cover.
Can't parry.
Not for that attitude.
Well, I have a 2 in athletics, so like if I
Do you?
dodge, does that come into play there?
No, it's just Dex.
Dodge gives you the dex modifier. Diving for cover gives him a DM of 2, and then also you get the armor of whatever you're hiding behind.
Okay.
But that also means that your next round, you're at -2.
Okay. Really, he rolled a 5. He just needs to be at a -1, right? Or no? Or, that's so meta. I'm sorry.
To hit is an 8.
Yeah. So, I'm going to dive for some cover, I guess.
Okay.
Sure, why not?
All right, so he will miss. And...
Top of the
But
line.
I'm not saying that cover may or may not have just been Vesa. That I was
Right.
like,
All right.
biggest thing in this corridor.
It's true.
So he misses. And then it goes to the top of the round.
All right, let's try to do a little more leadership. Maybe hit it this time. With a
I
laser.
did hit it.
That is an 8. That is
It's
an
not
8.
my fault I don't have armor-piercing rounds in the energy rifle.
It's the on leadership, so I don't know if...
An 8, 1.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do Vesa.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna shoot it with my armor-piercing rounds in my.
Oh, and that
combat
weapon literally boiled that plastic bubble away.
Oh, okay.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my god! Stork rolled 3 6s.
That's magic.
Yeah, but we remember his bad rolls.
So that one hit.
Do you get
You're
to
taking
crit?
three rounds.
Three
Okay.
shots.
Are there critical
So do you want me to roll
things?
damage too?
Well, you add first off. I don't know if you've been doing this, but you add the effect. So the amount you made it by, and that's a significant amount. That's +4. What's your skill?
We have not been doing that.
No.
No, we
Well,
have not
yes,
been.
let's
I
do
haven't
it
either.
now.
Yeah.
Gun combat slug thrower is 1. My skill in gun
And
combat for slug
what's
thrower
your
is 1,
agility dex, whatever?
is 0.
Okay, so you're going to add 5 to your die
No,
roll.
9 is +1.
It's not. Oh, 5, 6, 7.
Oh,
eight.
you're wearing combat armor.
Right.
You're at a +1.
No. I'm at a -1, but I'm at a +4, so it takes me to 9.
Which is a +1.
Which is a +1. So you're going to add 6.
Okay.
How many dice does it do? Would we say 5 or 6?
It does 5d6.
Okay, roll 10. Since you rolled a 12,
I'm going to need more dice. Where's that
there's a
bowl of
whole
dice?
bowl of dice.
There
Yeah,
it is.
you're not touching my dice. They're
Yeah,
already
sorry,
done
buddy.
On their own.
How many? 10?
And rub your hand in there too.
Help him. Stop helping him.
Next game's gonna come and it's like, what happened to all these dice?
Oh no, that's true. No, I'm here tomorrow. No. No, we have
Note
6
to
6s.
self, communal dice, never again.
Oh,
That's
damn.
not bad.
Oh, that's 3 6s in there.
I know.
And a 5.
The whole thing's
It's statistically impossible for you.
So let's see. 16.
I always pull out 10s and do it by 10s. I learned that from champions.
Right. Okay, because that's so
That's what I try and do.
10,
You got a 4 and a 6 over there.
10, 20,
You got a 1 and a 3 and a 6. 30.
38.
8. Okay.
At least Stu could do math.
You know what? It's an old hero trick. When you're because this is like what a small
Yeah.
hero character would be like 10 dice.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'd roll 30 or 40 dice depending on if you had a brick
That
that
just
really
seems
succeeded.
like
It
not.
was crazy.
Oh, it's fun. I got to roll like 20 something dice on Greenwood.
But you spend like 10 minutes counting.
I played a brick in champions. I had 60 die attack.
I'm sorry. Can we? He got through the armor, right?
Yes. Oh, he got through the armor.
Also, 8 armor piercing.
Yes.
Oh
she's right.
shit! I forgot about.
Yes, she's
oh,
absolutely right.
Well, guess what you just did?
Nice.
He's gone.
What?
Yes!
I got 2 more shots.
You can still shoot. You can keep shooting. He had 16 points of. He had 16 hits.
Okay. Wow.
He's a little inside. He's a little guy.
It's totally idyllic.
No, it looks more like a spider, like a
Okay.
10-legged spider.
So he's not really a cephalopod.
No.
I feel lied to.
I do too. I feel.
It's been a million years.
Yeah.
Lied to. He's
They
been asleep
evolved.
for a billion years.
They thought what stopped them was only having 8 legs instead of 10.
He didn't evolve. He's been asleep.
No, not evolution. It's just they don't.
He just wasn't.
The
he was
story
never.
of
It's been
that.
10,000 generations
the-
since one of them.
He was never a cephalopod.
No.
The legends and the myth have changed. It's like playing telephone over a million billion years.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sit there like with my smoking gun and go, "Was that it? That's it?" Well,
You got a shit show coming your way. All these repair bots are headed down.
oh
are headed
shit!
down.
Retreat!
Take
Look
the
out.
body. Take the corpse.
Take the
Oh
body.
yeah. All right. We'll take this thing.
Take that body.
Yeah, we don't want them repairing it.
All right, so you grab the body.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
very big, right?
I mean, we read the whole thing.
The whole head's like that.
And
You
was he-
punched a hole right through it.
Was he firing an energy weapon?
Yes.
I'm taking it.
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
grab the weaponry and we'll grab it and let's get
It's
the hell out of here.
remarkably light. It's like about that long.
You said there were 2, right?
2 weapons.
Yeah, he was shooting 2.
No, he was holding it with one.
Oh, got it.
Yeah,
He was gesticulating with 2.
Oh, got it. Sorry.
he was gesticulating.
I turned into gesticulating to like OK Corral.
No.
shooting
Kinda
with
do
2
get-
guns. Okay. Is there anything else really amazing and cool looking in this room that's small enough for me to carry?
Make a luck roll. No.
Okay.
Roll 2d6.
Okay. 10.
Ooh.
You find
Plus I'm Irish. 11.
What game is that with the Irish? There is something like the Irish.
Something racist.
Yeah,
Not really.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was
well,
just a
well,
joke.
in Tales from the Loop,
That
kids have
Okay.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
But maybe, what's it called?
Yeah, well, children are lucky.
The
I mean,
Savage
that's
Worlds,
children.
Wild West.
you know it might be. It might be. Who is it? Is that me?
ooh. Hold on a second.
Careful.
Apologize to everyone.
No, because you muted it. We're still hearing it, so it's not that one.
Ah.
Anyway.
You're not good. Is that one?
I think so.
That's the one I just muted
You're
it.
doing 3.
Oh, was that was doing
All right.
4.
Anyway, so, yeah. So I'm gonna be looking around this room to find anything to replace something maybe slightly bigger. That
Well,
I
there's one of those. Testing. Okay. There's one of those things here.
anything cooler looking than that thing. Because I kind of don't want to take another thing that I know can.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You want to take something totally unknown
Yeah.
because it will probably be safer.
Yes.
There's the
All right.
sarcophagus lid.
Oh, there is that.
Is it big enough for me to carry? Can I carry that?
Sure. It's only like,
Does it have any cool markings on it?
all kinds of stuff on it. It's got
That
all kinds of
I
electronics
will take
on it.
that. That is the thing.
And there's also like some sort of a lot more of its sample of its language on the top.
taking that. That is what I'm taking.
Okay. So,
Yeah, we're going back towards our breach.
okay. Everyone give me a dex roll to get through the hallway as quickly as you possibly can.
Traitorous dice!
Athletics?
Sure.
Even better.
That's a 4.
I got a 10.
Okay.
3,
Christmas
7.
squirrels all over again.
13.
Yeah, I saw your roll.
This thing is magic. I told you.
Now when
So
I'm-
because you rolled a 12, if you want, you can like just cut the thing open really fast because you can use those as kind of like a cheap airlock because they're resealable. You can open it up, go inside, close it, open the other side. You can just cut the thing open and start a windstorm that would probably push them out with before I make that.
Oh, the safety bubble thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were still talking about my alien door. I'm like, I'm not cutting it.
No.
Yeah, I wondered. I was like, you can just cut the alien door?
No. Okay. Yes, I will totally like go first and like slice it so we get like vacuumed out.
A nice push. Okay.
Oh, thank God.
All right.
Now I'm gonna get on the comms and say like,
I missed anyway.
Sugra or all units, primary target down.
4 for pickup.
Okay. You hear, okay, let me see if I can turn her around. Oh, he's piloted before, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's done.
That's why
Two
they have
Crows
to
is
make
more effective than the rest of us
Yeah,
combined.
Crows totally is.
I knew who I put as my second in command.
Yeah, we put him in because he did have the piloting role.
Would you roll?
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nine.
yeah.
I
All
dig
right.
it.
So, and the
Literally a better piloting role than I have.
Ever rolled.
as you guys like emerge from the ship, it's in like a horrendous like barrel roll, and there's fires all over the place.
The ship is?
The ship you just
Oh,
got
okay,
out
not
of.
our ship. Okay.
No, the ship you just got out of.
Who is it? Brega. Yeah,
the
Brega.
corporal. Mm-hmm.
Brega, pull back. Primary target eliminated. Pull back to stealth one.
Got it. Congratulations. All right, and Two Crows brings the ship up, and then they send a launch to get because it's like a kilometer away where they went in. So they send the ship's boat to go pick them up.
Okay.
Those guys are doing all right. They're all tethered and
Yeah.
and we're all
Well, it's like they've done this before.
we're like just the garbage chute just got emptied out.
Yeah, he has to like chase you guys down. That's why I had to roll. It's like, get that one. Okay, oh, the left. There. Okay, that one. All right. So you'll get back on board, and 4 of the Marines make it back.
Yeah.
The
Was one of the guy, and the leader was one of them.
the Major makes it back.
Okay.
Braga makes it back, and 2
Thank
other
you.
guys make it back.
So you're definitely
Thank you for that.
arrested.
No.
Not yet.
I am turning all of this information over as Exodus evidence for the giant lawsuit I'm going to put together, the countersuit.
Well, I mean, you're suing first, so I think it's just a lawsuit.
All right.
We'll
So wait. So we also had. Have we heard anything from the team on the ground?
You can visibly see like fires. Whatever this thing was big. It was several kilometers in diameter.
Got it.
And you can see there's flames at the polar ice cap.
Got it.
Great, and that was just the satellite. So were there any other visible like signs of destruction where the medical, quote unquote, medical facility were?
No. I think the priority was to hit that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was just to get away, and then
Right.
I think the plan was like, if we took out everything else, then we come back for the medical facility, so we don't have like cloned elders to deal
Right.
with.
So that's what we should do now. Is go down.
Yes.
Yeah.
We should take the ship and like just blow more things up.
Okay.
You want to just drop some missiles down on that medical facility?
Where innocent people could be? Not particularly.
I mean, anyone in that medical facility would 100% be mind controlled, and not.
That doesn't
savable.
mean we can't fix them. We should coordinate a evacuation and detention of the mind-controlled people and then blow the facility up.
Isn't the mind control people like most of the population of this planet now?
Most of them. But I mean,
Now that he's dead, I don't know how that
Yeah.
works.
Without the other elders showing up, and now that he's dead, the medical facility, though I guess important to make more, would not be doing anything.
see, there's
No, it's
there's
still
controlled, and then there's rewritten,
Yeah.
Okay.
and those are 2 separate things.
So, like, he couldn't have rewritten everybody
No.
over there because that process takes a lot more time. So he couldn't have rewritten everybody. So I'm thinking that, like, if we just send a signal down and say, evacuate,
Maybe.
take everyone with you.
Li Ping might be able to tell us more.
That's what I thought was trying to contact Li Ping.
Okay.
What
Right. So
conditions are like on the ground.
you,
Yeah.
you send that signal out, and then you get a response from Li Ping. Says that the transmission station has been destroyed, but I think it was too late.
Did we ever find out what they were sending? Did we ever get that translation?
I'm just down here on the planet lobbing Molotov cocktails at things that look expensive.
The people they were controlling, have they returned to normal, or are they still under the control of the...
They're disoriented. but they're not still working, and they're not attacking us. But I mean, hopefully they'll snap out of it. But they're not acting against us anymore.
Great. Can you help coordinate an evacuation of the secondary medical facility?
Yeah. It'll probably take a couple hours to get there, but yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay. Anything else anyone want to do super pressing?
I'd like to talk to Bazu Master Talking, because they were working on translating that.
Right. That was what I was about to get to.
Perfect.
Okay. He comes in. He says, "We have received the message. We have translated the message."
If it says all your base are belong to us, I'm going to throw these dice at you.
Us, come on. The 90s want their meme back.
I mean, early 2000s.
Is it early 2000s?
Yeah, early
I thought it was
2000s.
earlier.
This was when I was in high school, early 2000s.
I was, okay. I was earlier than that. Maybe I'm thinking of email.
Well, that's when the original game came, and then they... Wow. All right.
So it sets down a little data pad.
Did you just say, okay, boomer?
Oh,
In my head, I did.
oh no, I'm Gen X.
Yeah.
We're out of this fight. We're the other forgotten.
Yeah,
generation.
Gen X, the ultimate, like,
We're still,
oh, so long as no one is actively looking at us, it's fine.
right, exactly. It's like, yeah, fight amongst yourselves.
What does the message say? I'm
All right.
excited.
All right. Brethren, it stands victorious in the face of unrelenting foes greets you. I still live, though I fear most of the other warrior sentinels have perished. The Hydroid menace has been eradicated. The custodians have sent the signal. The quantum weapon has been eradicated from interstellar space. I will have control of the underling species in this sector of home galaxy soon. It is safe for your return, my brethren. My descendants, or perhaps I myself, shall greet you with music and feasts upon your return.
Oh, God.
Vicky was a lying sack of shit. Quantum menace has been contained in my ass.
Interstellar space. Interstellar. Out of gravity wells.
Yeah.
So where was that message going?
It was very directional and pointed toward the one of the elliptical galaxies.
Base.
It's wrong of me to just want to... He's got quantum bots on his ship. If we just send him after that message.
And we can record a message that goes with his ship, saying, as the closest, the ancient version of "fuck you, don't come here, we wrecked him."
The human race sends the regards.
Yeah.
The lesser races send their regards.
Yes.
Well, it'll probably take a while for them to get this message, and we have his body. Perhaps in the interim, we can come up with a defense against them. Like salt or something.
We're keeping the body.
Tobantu Master Talking says that if they're limited to jump space, they will be here in approximately 170,000 of your years. However, we believe they had learned to harness wormholes, which would put them here perhaps in 300 to 400 years.
But seriously, the message is going towards an elliptical universe.
Galaxy, yeah.
Galaxy. If we send the ship with unleashed quantum bots along the same path...
We have time to do that. We don't have to do it today, because the ship is on fire and spinning out of control, but we have 300 years to get that going.
No, I mean, we would want to send it first so that they don't, like, they're like, yay, I got this message from Vicky, and then it's like...
And then a week or
And
two
then,
later...
like, 1 week later, like, when they're like, let's prepare that wormhole back home, and they're like, wait, we were wrong. Oh, that's quantum bots. That's quantum bots. So their little spider heads go, ah! Aw.
Gesticulating wildly.
Cartoon noises from Pooja.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm in favor of this plan.
I'm also,
Yeah, well, I'm just here to have a beer. I think we did a great job there.
I'm also in favor of this
Cheers
plan.
to that.
Yeah.
However, we're going to be in enough trouble. I don't know if you want to add to our list of high crimes, misdemeanors, weaponizing quantum bots
You wanted to eliminate the 70 opioid.
to prevent the weaponization of quantum bots.
Yes. Well, now we are preventing the weaponizing of quantum bots by anyone who's human who would get their hands on it if the ship doesn't get out of here.
True enough. Because that's already happened.
Yes.
That is a good point. That's all the convincing I needed.
And you know, they have
Riley can mark on the calendar.
That was right.
You know, and in studying these creatures, we want to find their weaknesses. There is a medical center that's supposed to recreate them. We could probably find all sorts of information about them.
I would rather destroy that. I
Plus
don't
all
need
that
someone
alien tech.
recreating them thinking they can control them.
Right.
True enough. Also, that was another thing. It's like I wanted to get them out. Like I wanted to destroy the center before any of the
Smiths.
major powers got involved.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because just like quantum bots that have nanobot shells, I don't want elders controlled by some rando out of one of the psionic issue. Blah 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 blah.
Plus, the more of this stuff we destroy, the more valuable and important my artifact becomes. Which is not what she says out loud, but that's what I was thinking. Yeah, destroy the quantum bots, yes. It's very important. Get this tech out of the system so nobody can weaponize it.
Right. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We can spend the intervening time trying to plot a course for the path of least resistance to the galaxy that was messaged. So we can set it on auto.
Ready to go.
Bye!
Okay.
Although, I don't know how far it's going to go. I'll have to refuel at some point, I would think.
Well, and I'm
I
wondering
mean,
if
considering it stayed like
Here-
functional all the rest of this time, like I figure like the autopilot will work with it.
Well,
It'll
and
be
it-
like
it-
that ship in Stargate
and
Universe.
enough of those little repair bots will fix it on its way out. Is the thing. So when it shows up, it'll be a perfectly repaired ship that they can.
with
actually-
a shit ton of quantum bots that like with a destroyed, because that's the thing is we have to put like a small flaw in the quantum bot containment on
Yeah.
its way out, like a delayed timer charge.
There you go.
Or perhaps it'll trigger once it reaches out of jump space.
Exactly.
So you're gonna want to jump the ship and then have it like use maneuver drives the rest of the way.
I think so,
Is
yeah.
that what you're thinking of? Okay.
I don't know, whatever autopilot is in space.
Jump as
terms.
far as it can jump, and then...
Momentum.
You want it to be there almost the same time the signal gets there. So you're.
Ideally, yeah.
Yeah.
So
as fast as it can go.
It needs to wormhole or something then, right?
Oh, no, because the message is going to wormhole. The message is going to go at regular speed.
Oh no, it's moving faster than regular speed.
The message?
Oh yeah, no, the message would take like 2 million years to get there. Oh, that's why they had to build this big.
Oh, the
thing.
giant... Okay, so that was helping.
It's
We
not
want it to travel the same speed as the message, basically.
Or as fast as possible.
that you don't have the technology to do.
Okay.
Yeah, because that thing
Or as close to as we can get.
close. I mean, you could jump it, and they might meet at midway.
Okay.
That's probably about as good as you're going to get.
I'll take
Close
midway.
enough.
Because that message is traveling fast.
I'll take midway. It's still out of the reach of humans.
Or if it takes out like their home solar system or their brief.
That might be a problem. I mean, nothing in it
Well, the
incentivizes an army like not having a place to go back to.
But it also means that they can't be like get their supplies and stuff like that. New things can't be built.
Disruption of supply lines is also important.
Yes.
the Tubantu are all in favor of this. The Major and the existing military who have now regained their minds are not. However, 70 OP Uchi has declared independence from Ustas, led by Li Ping. So there's sort of a standoff, and your plan wins because the Tubantu are there, plus the System Defense Force, which is now an independent navy from the Ustas Navy.
That's
Plus
right.
Exodus.
I forgot. And the Tubantu engineer monkeys can go in there and do all of this for us without us having to go there and try to rig up this flaw in the containment system ourselves.
Yeah, and
Nice.
they have better tech than
Yes,
we
Oh,
do.
yeah.
we do.
And they tell you that the the Elder ship is a jump 6 ship. So it's going to basically they can set it to jump. It has enormous fuel reserves. And they can send it to jump probably like 6 or 8 times, and then they'll just set the thrusters.
It works
Great.
for me.
And it'll just have a lot of inertia.
I'll take that. That works for me.
Yep.
No one, and they'll tell you no one else in the galaxy has a ship capable of catching up with it.
Even better. Because no one else needs these quantum bots.
I mean, that's my biggest thing. Like,
Because, yeah, as we've learned from, like, even the slate thought of the Cabal getting them.
Oh,
Like, it's just... We don't want to turn into another set of elders where we have to flee known space in order to get away from the weapon that we decided we could use.
dead civilizations are dead for a reason.
right.
Right. Yes.
Was that Lee Ping that said that? That was one of
It was me. I said that.
No, there was... In analyzing your artifact, there was
She was
someone that
warning
said-
us,
yeah.
and I put it in layman's terms.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just gonna we're kind of at the end of it, so I'm just gonna jump ahead about a year.
Sure.
Okay.
This takes place Exodus Foundation headquarters, Seattle, Washington, Terra Sol System. The Exodus Foundation Board of Directors room. Chairman Winston Wolfe. Would the secretary please please provide the names of the delegates in attendance? And then Adrian Burden, who was the person who wasn't the competent person.
Oh, right. Dim sum guy.
Yeah.
Oh, dim sum dude!
Right. Yeah. He loves his dim sum.
Yeah.
Reads off the names of most of the nations, almost all of the nations of Terra, except there's one, the Arabian Federation is delayed, and they're there through telecoms. And then Wolf says, I would like to welcome the delegates to Seattle, and thank you for your attendance. I would now like to ask the Secretary to read the proposed charter and open discussion. Whereas the civilization known as the Tobantu have, through unseen circumstances, recognized the Exodus Foundation as the de facto government of Terra and Terran space, and whereas the Tobantu have communicated to other extraterrestrial civilizations that Terra and Terran space now have a unified government in the Exodus Foundation, and whereas many of these extraterrestrial civilizations considered a unified government a critical prerequisite to first contact with Terra and Terran space, and whereas the existential threat, blah, 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 it keeps going on. But basically, the Exodus Foundation becomes the de facto government of Terran space.
Yes!
Yeah.
So if you guys want to write up a what happens to you, because the next time I run this game is going to be about 400 years later.
Yeah.
Love it. Okay.
So, and I probably won't run that for a year or two. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I know that Shari goes and works with the wolf and people whose names I'm not going to go back in my notes and look up.
Okay.
To start an Exodus psionic
Okay.
program.
I think Milo, since he's had contact with the Mbatu and has diplomatic training, becomes the diplomat for between Exodus and the Mbatu,
Okay.
and trying to work his way up into the higher cabinets of the new Exodus government.
Okay.
Vesa, using his considerable influence and bonuses, buys up lots of breweries all across lots of planets and has a chain where he sells and is the major beer and alcohol distributor in the known universe.
Okay. Excellent.
Riley's going to use her new artifact and start up a new cult.
Okay.
And that's like a preparedness cult for the return of the elders.
Excellent. There you go.
So it's like...
Because in 400 years, people will forget.
Yeah, so it's like training about how to fight them, and based on literally her 5 minutes of doing it, and all these things. So it's like feeding off of
You have a survivalist cult.
It's a prepper cult.
Yeah, it's a prepper cult. Everybody has bug-out bags.
Well, everyone should have a bug-out
Yeah.
bag.
And I could totally see, well, hopefully this doesn't have, I can totally see on your wall,
Yeah.
you have that sarcophagus thing, and it's as the credits roll, thing lights up and readouts start coming across it.
But it's
Yeah.
in like say 200 years in, it's like, okay, they're survivalists, but also the major like defining factor of this religion is that everyone wears beanies. They're no longer made of the same material. But the beanies have
It's
like
become ritualized
Yes!
and like the mitre
Totally.
hat for bishops.
I feel like it might be like, or it's as closest to that material as people can afford to get.
Right.
So, which
But
probably
it
expensive now.
like becomes like this thing where it's like, oh well, it used to be that, but now you can branch out and have all kinds of different beanies and like that was the old way, and now we're like, because those origins have been forgotten.
Maybe.
I like it.
Yeah.
Yarmulkes of the future.
I feel like it has to cover more of the head, the beanie,
Yeah.
and it goes with the preparedness. Like, look.
I'm more like thinking
Probably
like they
a
get more and
balaclava.
more.
The
They
whole
get more and
people
more
wear-
hipster as time goes on,
Yeah.
Just farther and farther below the ears.
Right.
and they
I
get
suppose
bigger and
balaclava.
bigger, like on the back.
Yeah, totally.
I could just totally see it changing with fashion every 50, 60, every generation or so. It's just like
Yeah.
dresses. They go long, short.
Or
But
Materials
always
change.
sans.
like it's not a real big spread, but like Watchmen, some people have like they wear regular hats and stuff, but it's lined with this foil stuff that they think that's like hid, like you can always see it to protect
Cool.
their brains.
Yeah.
So it's like baseball cap.
Right. All right.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right.
There you go.
Yay!
Thank you, Stu.
Such a fun,
Thank you.
This has
fun
been going on
campaign.
for more than a year.
No, it hasn't. We started early this year.
We've had a lot of cancellations. Too.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
All 13 sessions.
All right.
Should have been 26 if it went a full year without
That's
any
true.
cancellations.
But we took a big break for
fair.
For fair.
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
And then there was just a bunch of like con would happen on this Sunday
Oh,
versus
yeah.
the other
Yeah.
Sunday.
But it happens. So this Friday, we are going to actually have a special episode of the Happy Jacks RPG Advice Show, where we're going to debrief on this game more, talk about different stuff. We did one of these for the end of the Changeling campaign a couple weeks ago, and people really liked it. So we're going to do a debrief of that for this game. Plus, we'll still do emails and the basic stuff too. It will not be, let me tell you about how cool my character is. Wow, that was a fantastic moment. Do you remember that moment? It'll be like an actual debrief, and we're spilling all over the table.
I'm sorry.
That's good.
Okay. A long time since we've spilled.
I know.
It's just soda water. It's actually cleaning the table.
It
Yeah.
probably is.
But
It's
so
cleaning up the bubble gum.
tune in for that. That's at 7 p.m. This Friday. Yes, it's the day after Thanksgiving if you're in the U.S. We're still doing it. We're not going to reschedule.
It's
So-
it's the Happy Jacks Black Friday special.
Mm-hmm.
Happy Jacks Black Friday special. Tune in for the end of campaign session for Exodus.
Yeah, you get 5 hosts for the price of 3.
Yeah.
Or it could be the Cyber Monday Eve.
Eve thing. Okay.
Night.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And we won't see you next time.
Nope.
Bye.
Campaign
Bye.
starting soon.
But we will have Call of Cthulhu next week.
Yes.
Bye.
If I told you the things I've seen on my ways, if I told you the things I've done in my days, you wouldn't believe me anyway. So it's best I just don't say. I've lived 1,000 lives. I've piloted 1,000 souls. I killed and fought and died just for a single role.
The preceding program has been a presentation of the Angry Folk Media Empire.